Yo, hello everybody. Welcome and good afternoon, or good evening, or good morning to everyone out there in the world. Big up Terry, my man. Hope everyone's alright. Just one thing I'm not gonna ask you not to do. Just smash that like and subscribe to the channel. It's free of charge, and also big up to everyone. Oh man, the transfer is going crazy. We're here on John Stone's advanced talks. Last night, everything is going to be agreed on John Stone going Chelsea. Then Sudden is now at Inter Milan. Times do change, don't they? They do change. And then also, what is it because of the wages? What he was asking for? 160,000 a week on a 2-year deal at Chelsea Football Club. Is it worth it? I don't think it's worth it at all. They know we're going to get that price on John Stones anyway. And also, Jordan Henderson, Chelsea. What's going on here? Is like we've got loads of stuff to talk about. Jordan Henderson and also Danny Welbeck. We're now in the finals talks with Danny Welbeck to Brighton. What good experience. I won't have Danny Welbeck as a striker. It was class for Brighton last season. He has a little experience. He used to play for Man United. Used to play for Arsenal. It's just these big experience we've been crying out for, and now we're getting them. But anyway, man, big up. Make sure you smash that. I've got a few people coming on. Big up to everyone. And also in an hour's time, when I've got a lot of people in the chat, I will be sending the link out in the chat. So you have your 30-second say to have your say. Then someone else could come in and have their thoughts. And also I'll be sending a link out asking you guys, where do you rate this transfer market with Chelsea Football Club on the signings when the players come in? But big ups to everyone. Make sure you smash the like and subscribe to the channel. And also, I'm gonna have my people in. Big ups to DJ Staff in the building. And big ups to John Carvey as well, man. Big ups to you. Hopefully we'll have Bobby Spokes there. Big ups to you, my friend.
Big up, guys.
Yeah, big up, man. Up the Chelsea, man. Big ups to Daniel Knight in the building. I would take Danny Welbeck as backup for Joel Pedro because Welbeck is better than Amiga. His average and his hamstring is made out of cotton wool, and he's injured prone, and his injury is not good. Well, we'll come to that as well. I'll talk to the panelists about that one as well. Jordan Henderson, I hope he's not the starter. We'll talk about that as well. Big ups to you as well, William. Big ups to Kel in the ball building as well. Losing out onto Inter with John Stone, and now we're apparently going in for Jordan Henderson. We're laughing joke. God give me strength. Big ups to Alan in the building as well. Smash the like and subscribe. Big ups to Alan as well. 1 minute later, Dan, better than last stream. Being real late last stream. I was eating my dinner and I ain't finished it off yet, so but I will do. Big ups to you anyway, Daniel Knight. Chelsea Key, big ups to you. Big ups to everyone. I am the only one who thinks Henderson is the Santos replacement. He brings leadership and experience, and he's a locker room captain. So I don't think he will start. No, he won't start. But anyway, we'll talk about that anyway. Is Abby Alonso behind those signings? Yes, spot on. Yeah, he is. I still rate it at 9 out of 10, as I'm not sure when the quiet is revealed tonight, mate. Chelsea tonight. We announcement will be apparently. And Danny Welbeck emoji from John Blue. Anyway, big ups to John and big ups to DJ. Let's talk about John Stone. There was an announcement last night. Effie had agreed terms on the sign-in, but it was the wages that they were willing to pay for John Stone, especially an injury-prone player. But he has won things with Man City. Was it worth not signing him, or do you think we made a big mistake, DJ?
What's this for, bro? John Stones?
Yeah, John Stones, mate.
Listen, as I said yesterday, everything was it was a 2 year plus one contract that was offered to him. I said it when I spoke to you and Bobby Smoky Signals earlier on. Who's going to be coming on later. When I spoke to you guys later yesterday about it, I said it all comes down to wages. Now, my reading understanding is apparently he's getting around about 4 million in net. Apparently 4 million for 2 years at Inter Milan, which Chelsea were not going to. So I think that works out to around about 100, 120, 100. I've got to double check it, but I think it works out to around about 130, 140, something like that a week. And I don't think Chelsea wanted to pay that to him, mate. And he's getting that now into Milan. So that's the reason what stopped this deal from happening. It wasn't about the player didn't want to stay, didn't want to come Chelsea. He wanted Chelsea. It's just Inter Milan offered them more wages for him on a free transfer. It's what it is. Gutted we missed out on him because he'd have been great experience was at the back. But we moved from him, and I'm sure they've got another target lined up. Whoever that's going to be, I don't know. No doubt you'll probably talk about these targets later, Dan. I'm not sure who they are. I think we've seen a few of them, but let's see what happens now. But I'm gutted he didn't obviously come in, but it's one of those scenarios. So yeah, big up, by the way, to everyone in the comments. And obviously, big up to John Carvey as well, bro. Big up to you as well.
Big up to you, John. Yeah, John? You're muted, buddy. You need to unmute yourself, mate. Yeah, I won't mute it for you. Yeah, you need to unmute yourself again, John. Press the unmute button. You can do it. Yeah, but you're back out, back in again. Okay, on DJ anyway. Yeah, why John comes back, man. Big up to everyone, man. Let me just go for the chat quick, yeah. Then we'll be. Big up to Dan United. Pre-season starts tomorrow. Does result matter in those games for Chelsea? My pre-season is just all about warm up, isn't it? Dan United. I think it's just to see if Abby will be as a manager. As we are missing some core players, but we should win. Yes, spot on from that. Big up to Nanamia Forola T9G. Big up to you, my boy. Good to see you in the stream. DJ Seth, by the way, Neat is live right now. You could jump on his stream. He don't invite us no more, so Dan, Neat's live now. Yeah, he don't invite us no more, mate. Neat send the link to DJ Seth. Okay. Big ups to John and DJ. I see you're hijacking Bruno G. Tino's hijacking Bruno G. Yep, spot on.
Dan, listen, I'm just talking to you. Carry on chatting, Daniel. My dad is just on the other line. Yeah, I'll come back to you, bro.
All right, boy. It's funny. Welbeck passed it. Yeah. No, but John Blue, man. Honestly, true with Danny Welbeck, mate. I think it's a good signing. He's scored more goals than Liam Delap last season, and he also scored more goals than probably. But we didn't see a menu. But any day, I think it's experience. It will help Joel Pedro's, and it will help the likes of Amiga. But big up back. You there, John?
I am. Yeah, sorry about that. Modern
mate.
Technology and all that.
That's right, Pat. John Stones. What's your thoughts on John Stone?
So, where are we up to? He's going to Inter, is he?
Yeah, Inter Milan, because there was an agreement,
Right.
or there was an agreement last night getting John Stones
Mm.
from well, he was a free agent, but now he asked Chelsea he wanted like 160,000 a week to 170,000 a week. Basically now Inter Milan's came in for him to pay the wages.
Right. Okay. Well, they're the Italian champions, aren't they? So
Yeah.
Guaranteed Champions League football. How many years ago? Do you remember? How many years ago was it? Chelsea bid for him, and Everton fans went ballistic and even made up a song. And then they were as meek as a lamb when he went to Man City. So anyway, I don't say that against him. Yeah, there we go. He's a free agent. He'll choose what he thinks best for him. So yeah, I don't lose any sleep over these things not happening. There are 1,000,001 other players around. So
4
he would
years
have
ago.
been good.
4 years ago, John.
Was it 4 years? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's done well. He had a good World Cup, didn't he?
Yeah.
So
not 4 years ago. Sorry, my bad. When we had Roman, that's when we was in for John Stones. So that might have been about at least about 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah, he probably a bit more. Yeah. Anyway, if he's gone, he's gone. So be it. Danny Welbeck, where's that come from? I'll tell you what's likely to happen. In his very first game for Chelsea, he scored so often against Chelsea, he'll come on and he'll score a bloody own goal. But yeah, there we go. He's a proven goal scorer. He couldn't have been far away from going to the World Cup, could he?
He should have gone to the World Cup.
He should have.
He should have gone, John. I thought he should have gone ahead of Ivan Toney for me.
I don't get Tony. I don't get all that. Maybe, he went to Saudi not just for the money, but if he is a gambler and he's got a problem, probably just try and get away from it. I don't know, but it seemed an odd choice to me, Tony. So
yeah.
The problem is when you've got Kane, who so dominates that team, doesn't he? It's very difficult to have an understudy for him.
Yeah, spot on, John. Xabi Alonso, what a leader. Spot on to you, Alan, Margie. Dan, did you see Bruno G is pissed Arsenal taking too long? Yeah, I've seen that, mate. Apparently, they came into a bid today or something, DJ, and they reckon they're rejecting it again.
Well, yeah, it still falls below Newcastle's valuation. They've basically made it perfectly clear they want 80 million plus add-ons to get it to 85, and or is it 85 million plus add-ons? I can't remember. And once again, apparently, I think Arsenal offered 75 million plus add-ons, mate. So that deal ain't going nowhere again, mate. So they're wasting so much time on it, or Arsenal. This is what they're doing at the moment. As I said, they're penny pinching every football club they can for their players. And it just tells you, they talk to us about saying we don't act like we don't act as a big club. Well, they're not acting as a big club. These are reigning English champions, bruv, and they can't go and they're penny pinching for one player, and one of their main targets Arteta wants, and they can't get him over the line currently, mate. That's why the Arsenal fan base is going in meltdown, mate. Northside was losing it on his video a couple of days ago. So mate, they're losing it proper. Big up to him, by the way. But they were losing it proper. He was even swearing in Portuguese, bro. That's how bad it was. I can understand what he was saying as well. He was really frustrated, bro, with it all. So I get where he was coming from.
I put it on the translate. I put it on the translate on his Portuguese name, like when he was saying, and I read everything about it, and I just laughed.
He says it all in English, but then when it's got to the part where he goes, fila da puta, and then it's like merde, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I know what he means by all that, because he's more or less.
Philip Puta means fuck off, innit?
Yeah, basically, F off to Arteta and F off to Berta. Basically, more or less he was saying. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, it's funny, mate. It's funny. Hearing it swear, I tell you, swearing in Portuguese, it's so funny hearing it, because I hear it all the time. Yeah, I do it myself, but it's just so funny when it comes out. It's just hilarious, mate. But
this is quality with Northside's quality.
Yeah, he is, mate. He is. But I don't used to do that in front of my mum and dad, mate. I get one slap across my face, mate, if I was to do that, even to this day, mate. Honestly.
What is going on at Newcastle? I mean, it's no skin off my nose, but do you remember when the Saudis moved in, they were ecstatic up in the northeast, weren't they? They thought they were going to be the next kings on the road, and they've done okay, but they haven't kicked on at all under the Saudis, have they?
No. I don't know, to be honest with you, John. I think for me, I really don't think Newcastle's owners are seeing anything into the football club, mate. I think they were supposed to build they were supposed to build a new stadium for them. Not being done. They're not buying things that they can't. They've got their hands tied because of FFP. So I
Okay.
feel for them a
Yeah,
little bit,
I'm just
mate.
on my mobile.
But it's what it is, isn't it? They're gonna have all their best plays taken off them, mate, over that FFP and PSR and whatever PGM, whatever it all is against them. So I feel for them in that way, mate.
Because
I'm
there
an
was,
army,
there was a lot of talk of Lewis Hall coming back.
Yeah.
That seems to have died a death. So
Well, it seems he wants to stay. He wants to stay north rather than come back to London. I think if he does
right,
move, he might end up going to Manchester United. But again,
right, okay.
they've not made no official offer or bid for him, so I don't know what's going on with that one.
Hmm.
But there's definitely huge interest in him from Man United. It's whether they get the deal over the line is another thing. And I think if they were to make an offer for him, I think he'll end up going to Manchester United over us, and that's only because he wants to stay in North. But
Stay up
his
there,
actual
yeah,
dream, I think his dream is actually to stay at Newcastle because obviously he's from them ways. But it's the club
yeah.
need to cash. I think the club need to cash in on him. I think that's the reason why they need to sell him.
Yeah,
Right.
spot on. Yeah, spot on, man, DJ. Big up to Alan as well. From defence to
Big up to you, bruv. Big
John
up, bruv.
Stones wants to play in another league before he retires. Oh well, we move.
Yeah.
Spot on. One, two. Yeah, it's fine. Arsenal are penny pinching. Newcastle won £85 million. Hopefully Chelsea hijack Bruno from Arsenal. Yeah, I hope we do, man. That'd be funny. They wanted that player from Real Madrid. I think that's Arsenal PR done. Finidi Junior.
Vinicius Junior.
Yeah, Vinicius Junior. Okay.
I laugh
Yeah,
at every
apparently
time
they
I
still
hear
get
it.
it. Yeah, we got Austin Bombay again tonight or tomorrow. We hijack Bruno G. Yeah, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Dan, when do you think welbeck get done? I think it'll be early hours until tomorrow. Here we go, and Danny Welbeck.
Why are Brighton looking to offload Welbeck then?
I don't think they are, but I think Alonso, because I think with the way it is, yeah, but I'll come to that in a minute, Alan. But basically with Welbeck, I think they're looking at an option where we need a striker like who's got experience, because we ain't got apart from Joel Pedro, because he's going to be our main number 9 striker in it. So if he gets injured, there's been talks. We'll be talking about it in a bit because on my thumbnail, Jackson, Amiga, and Liam Delap, all themselves. So I'm going to ask the chat, who do you think I'm going to ask the panelists as well. And I'm going to ask the chat who's their option, who they want to sell out those 3 strikers. But we'll talk about that afterwards. I was thinking the way where why they're selling Danny Welbeck, it's because the experience, and because last season he got a high profile of GNA for Brighton as a striker. He's 35 years old. I think where Alonso is looking to have an experienced striker, so when he comes in, he can help the like of Amigo if he stays, and help Joel Pedro. Because you got to understand, Joel Pedro and Amigo, they're both young, and he could also probably help Morgan Rogers, Cole Palmer, that's where Henderson comes in as well. Because I think the Jordan Henderson is people think they're worried that he might be playing for Chelsea this summer. No, he's not. Because I'm going to give you guys in the chat as well. Yeah, I gave a question to think. Who do you think? I'm going to ask you, Johnny. Right? Can you remember last year with Roman Abramovich? Right?
Years back, you mean? Under Roman era, bruv.
Under Roman Abramovich, we had a manager that came in that season, and a few legends was helping as a pre-experienced coach under a manager. Could you know what manager that was?
Oh, I can't think offhand. No.
And have a through the chat as well. I'm asking you guys in the chat if you can remember this as well.
I won't say the answer because I know the answer. I've already said the answers. I'll let everyone else. If I do say it, I'm going to ruin it for everyone. I'll let everyone else guess it.
No, let everyone guess it before, DJ, and then after you come in.
Yeah, I'll come in after, but I'm not going to say nothing now.
There was 3. I'll give you. There was 3 managers. Yeah, under Roman, right, bringing the assistant managers to help them beside them before they retired from football.
Well, Zola was one, wasn't he?
Won't cost it. Yep, Solar. Yep, Solar was one. Who was he working with?
Sarri.
Yep, spot on.
Spot on.
He won. He helped win the Europa League. Arsenal fans won't want to be reminded of Baku when we beat them 4-1 in the final, but that was Zola.
Yep.
Costa and Joe's, nope, wrong there, Dan. I thought Chelsea said Amigo wasn't for sale after the news was released. That ain't yet. No, we'll come to that in a minute. Di Matteo and Newton.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the one as well.
Eddie Newton, yeah.
Eddie Newton.
Di Matteo was assistant to Villas-Boas.
Yep. Villas-Boas, yep.
And of course, Eddie Newton, he left when Lampard arrived. I don't know why he left, because he was a local lad as well, wasn't he? He was from the area.
Yeah, because when Di Matteo took over from Villas-Boas, he brought Eddie Newton to come in as his number 2.
Yeah. There's a great shot of when, I don't know if it was after the Torres goal or when the final whistle in the new camp, of Newton jumping into Di Matteo's arms when we beat Barcelona in the semi-final of the European Cup or Champions League. So, yeah. It's a shame. I would like to have seen the likes of Newton stay at the club, but there we go. What do I know?
Yeah, Sean Byrne, I've seen that. Let's just quickly. I've got to go to the chat anyway. I'll give me a minute, Sean. I will read it. Okay. No one else can't remember. Right, you had. Do you want to go for it, DJ?
Under Jose Mourinho, you had Steve Clark who came in.
Oh, of course, yeah, Steve Clark.
And then you also had Carlo Ancelotti. You had Ray Wilkins who came in.
Ray Wilkins, good shout.
Yep.
And I do believe.
What about Lampard?
Lampard came in alongside. Who did he come in alongside? Oh God, who did he come alongside, mate? I'm trying to think.
When we beat Arsenal, who came in and helped him?
Oh, who came in and helped Lampard? You mean?
Yeah.
Oh, did he not have Ashley Cole with him?
Yep, there you go, Ashley Cole.
Yeah, and then also don't forget Joe Cole was also working with the club, and Ashley Cole working.
Yeah,
Joe Cole was working with the under-14s, I think, or something like that. And then John Terry's got that role now, isn't he? So, so quite a lot of them.
So this why it makes sense why, if you didn't notice, John, and people in the panel, with Jordan Henderson coming in from Brentford, Alonso used to play with Jordan Henderson as a football player, and he knows Jordan Henderson as a friend. So Jordan Henderson is going to be probably he won't be playing first team football. What he'll do, he'll come in as assistant coach for the experience to help these youngsters to come along. And then maybe next year we might hear Thiago Silva as a part of the coaching staff as well.
Yeah,
you could call it more or less like a player manager role for Henderson, being the eyes and the ears of Alonso's on the pitch, basically, because obviously Alonso's not going to play on the pitch. He'll be obviously from the touchline, but he'll kind of be that experience. And I think fans are going to also take into consideration. He won't start games. Our midfield is clearly going to be, if he stays, it's going to be Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo, Lavia,
and maybe Bruno G.
and Bruno G, maybe, right? Or Adam Wharton, whoever it might be that might come in. Yeah, so he won't start all games. He'll just come in for the experience, just like Danny Welbeck will be. Because let's don't forget, people forget, and I think people are going to put this one out there as well about Danny Welbeck. The reason why João Pedro left Brighton is because Danny Welbeck was chosen over him. That's because Danny Welbeck at that time was younger and experienced, had more experience over him. This time round, he's 34, but obviously by that time, João Pedro's found his feet at Chelsea, and we all know he's banging for Chelsea, right? So it doesn't mean that Welbeck's going to come in and take his place. No, he'll just be there alongside. And I think the other one that's going to be there alongside João Pedro with Danny Welbeck is going to be a mega, because that's already come out by Ben Jacobs, who's kind of said that he's going nowhere. And apparently the other thing I was also going to say is, he's also been signed in this transfer. If you actually think about it, Omega's actually been signed in this transfer window. So there's no way Chelsea can sell him in this window. If anything, they can loan him. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. He can't be sold. No. So that's what will happen is they'll keep Omega, I think, personally. And if things are not great with Omega, they'll probably send him out on loan in January or sell him in January. One of the two. but I think he'll be the one to stay. And Jackson and Jackson, Delap, and Gui are going to be sold.
Yeah, Jackson's
Yeah.
got to go, isn't he? What about the Paraguayan lad?
Oh, the attacking midfielder.
Yeah, he played for Paraguay in the World Cup, ex-Brighton.
Oh yes, yeah. I don't think he's coming now, isn't he? I don't.
Is he not? Right.
He's about Estupio, that guy, yeah.
Yeah. He scored a cracker at Stamford Bridge.
He did.
2 or 3 seasons ago. An absolute scorching goal.
I remember.
The so-and-so.
I was there when he did.
I know you're on about. I know you're on about. Yeah.
I was there. It was in what a goal.
So he's not coming. He's not coming.
No, he's not coming now. No, it's not coming now.
I think he's staying at Strasbourg. I think, isn't he?
Yeah.
Right. So he is at Chelsea, but not at the Fulham Road bit.
Yeah. Our club, mate. Our other club that we. Multi-club model.
Yeah, our second multi-club club. Anyway, big up to Alan. They are restricted by PSR.
And Newcastle, that is, yeah.
And Newcastle. Blueco love Brighton. I don't think Diogo Costa happens. That wouldn't block Michael Pendes. Sean, that is happening, mate. It is happening, mate. Pendes is going to be our second main goalkeeper, mate. I think Welbeck will be good backup for Joe Pedro, and he's better. What strikers we've got? Spot Costa. This is when I asked the question. I thought, no, that's what we just talked about. Di Matteo, Eddie Newton, Morris. Oh my God, Alan, big up, another one. Amiga is not. Amiga is not good. He's average. The thing is, Daniel Knight, we'll come to that as well because we're going to be coming to that, and then we're going to talk about the Atletico Madrid centre back, what they're into as well. We'll bring up the X. I read your comment there, Sean, mate. Big ups to you, my pal. Jody Morris as well, he says. Exactly, played with Stevie G, not Henderson then. Oh, okay, Stevie G. Yeah, I'm confused. But did he not? Oh, yeah, he did. He played with Stevie G, not Henderson, isn't it? Got a bad injury with Guerco Amiga. Yeah, yes. Don't forget we have Barco coming in too. We go to Cal Delap is cracked, so has to go. Jackson is worth a few bob. To sell. Amiga has a dodgy injury record. Welbeck makes sense. Yes, man.
He's crap.
He's crap. John Smith. John's gone again. Bless him. How do you know Diogo Costa is happening when we won't pay the release clause? We are paying the release clause. It's been all announced, Sean. There's been an announcement. You just give it a couple of days. Alonso have come out that he wants Diogo Costa, and there is a source that he wants Chelsea move. The most minute what we're going to do is wait for Sanchez and Jorgensen to be sold before we get Diogo Costa. But what they're trying to do first is trying to get Bruno. They're like waiting for Arsenal to see what they're doing with Bruno G. If the fourth gets rejected, that they're going to try and get Bruno over the line before Diogo Costa, the goalkeeper. But don't worry, you'll see Diogo Costa coming in to Chelsea very soon. Okay, trust me on that one. Make me happy. Are we serious on Costa? Yeah, we are. We are serious on Costa, Cal. We certainly are, mate. You right there, John?
Yeah, Mike Sue's StreamYard or whatever they're called. It said, if you improve your lighting, it'll make you look fantastic. But it's not working for me.
No. That's all crap. That's all rubbish, man.
That's all crap, is it? Right.
It's all crap, man. StreamYard just you get your camera up, and if you've got a good quality picture, it'll show you a better quality. If you ain't got a better quality picture, it just makes you worse as a picture. Yeah, it's just all. I would pay that. I would pay that money for Diogo Costa for the goalkeeper. What about the left wing back and left back to replace with? They're also talking about that as well. There is a left back. They're still looking for that Chevia. Is it Chevia?
Cheveri, the Spanish left back.
Yeah, Cheveri. Yeah, Spanish left back. Yeah, that's it. Henderson is hilarious. Yeah, it is, Carl. It is, mate. Actually, it is funny, man. It's funny.
Big up Alan as well. If Xavi is watching the goalkeeper in pre-season, then he will make decisions. Should take about a day then. Yeah, it should be tomorrow. Got tomorrow game at 10:45. Then you got Tottenham. So that's when you'll hear the breaking news about the goalkeepers. But yeah.
All we need is Sanchez and Jorgensen to do what they always do best, mess up, and then you'll see the news come up afterwards. Yeah, that we're gonna get them, mate.
Yes, spot on. Yeah, so
whatever possessed Rosignol to pick Jorgensen in Paris last season? Just a bizarre choice. I know Sanchez didn't have his, but it just proved such a disaster, didn't it, Jorgensen? Bloody hell.
Yeah, it did. Jorgensen was awful, though, wasn't he, John?
He was awful. He just lost the plot, didn't he? Just lost the plot.
Yeah.
But there we go. Can I just say one thing about Ray Wilkins? If you haven't seen it, Dan, I'll try and find it and send it to you. There's a brilliant clip of Wilkins at Millwall, and he comes out of the main stand after a game, and he's a bit unsteady on his feet, but he's not unsteady in his head. And there's a group of Millwall fans there saying, "Oh, you lot, you'll fucking turn us into Chelsea Mark II." And Wilkins is absolutely fantastic with them. He's really good.
I haven't seen it. You have to send me it. And I
will. I'll send you it, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, mate, at all.
Wilkins at his best.
Yeah, I haven't seen it at all. You have to show me that, man. Definitely show me that.
Yeah, I will, yeah.
I really read that. Should be taken. Yeah. Who's going to buy Sanchez? How much money is he worth? I reckon like Sanchez would be gone around. I think they're offering around 45 million mark for Sanchez. The Spanish league are looking at him, and I think that he wants, because he said he wants to go back to Spain. So if it ain't Spain, then it's the French league. There's three different clubs, Daniel, looking at him. But yeah, Roberto Sanchez, Sean, he's definitely getting sold, mate. He's definitely getting after the two pre-seasons games, you'll hear Sanchez getting sold, mate. He was told to, John, yes man tax. He was told to, John, yes man tax. Yep, spot on. We need to get some sales on the go. Get rid of the Deadwood once and for all. Yes, spot on. Need to get rid of Jorgensen, the plank, before Sanchez. Yeah, of course we do. Yeah, spot on there, yeah. DJ's eating his dinner.
I can still talk, bruv. It's cool.
Yeah.
I'm eating and talking. I just want to crack in you guys' eyes, in your ears, that's all.
Breaking news for everyone, by the way. Breaking news. Inter Milan's agreed. John Stones, here we go. Dead until June. Breaking. John Stone to Inter, here we go. Approval on contract terms to survive, all confirmed. Dead until 2028. No options for further year. Salary around 4 million net per season.
Told you 4 million, didn't I?
Yeah, Stones will offer that. Yeah, Stones will undergo a medical in Milano soon. Story from today confirmed. Here we go, John Stones.
Yeah, I told you, bro. I said it's 4 million. I didn't know. Obviously, that's just come out. That's because I've had a message from a mate telling me what he was getting. That's why it's obviously spot on there.
Yeah,
but Chelsea were not offering that. That was the thing.
No.
So anyway, it's what it is. Gutted because I really wanted him. I'm not gonna lie. But it's what it is, mate. It's what it is. It's what it is. He opted for Inter Milan, and look, to be fair, Champions League football, I guess, has also been a thing. And I also think for his injury record as well, I think he's not going to get as much injury in Italy as he would have done if he'd stayed at Chelsea, mate. Or come to Chelsea, sorry.
Yeah. We're on spot on. I'm a bit gutted as well, man. I wanted John Stones, but there's better option out there. And now we're looking at that divide. Hancko from Atletico Madrid. No, so, what do you think of that, DJ and John?
Go on, let John answer. Go on, John answer, bro. I'll let John.
Yeah, no, as I said, you know, he's a free agent. He can pick and choose where he goes, and Italian champions, Champions League football, different culture for him. Back end.
You there?
In the end, he flirted in the Italian job, didn't he? And then he turned them down. So there we go.
Yeah.
World Cup's not the same. World Cup's not the same without Italy, but there we go. So if he's going to Inter, that's fine. We can find someone else.
Yeah. Of course we can. Of course we can. John. Yeah. Certainly can. Another thing, we're in for the Atletico Madrid defender, Divide Hancko. 28 years of age. What's your thoughts? Have you ever seen him play at Atletico Madrid? I think he's what national is he, DJ?
He's Slovakian.
Slovakian.
What's his name again?
David Hancho.
Yeah, Hancho.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Well, check his disciplinary record if he's been playing under Simeone at Atletico. But other than that, yeah.
He's 28 years old. He can play. He plays centre back, and he can also play as a left back if need be as well. So he's versatile.
Right. Okay.
Good height. I think he's around about 6 foot, 6'3", 6'4", which is good for us.
So,
again,
has Alonso confirmed what's he going to play? Is he going to play 3 at the back, or is he going to play 5 at the back, or whatever they? Has he told everyone what he's going to play? What his preferred option is?
Well, he didn't let on too much in his press conference yesterday when he was asked about it. In his press conference yesterday, I think he just said that he will basically go with what he feels is right. Obviously, he wants to have the players they're bringing in is so he can play the back three formation.
Right.
But I think you'll find, but he said it. There are going to be times where he's going to be changing things around. It won't just be one formation. So he might start a game, for example, 3 at the back. And if things are going against us or things going for us, he'll then make it into a 4. So either way.
And where does Hato fit into all of this? Is he going to feature under Alonso? I thought he had a very good end to the season, Hato.
Again, I think he can play centre. He can play the centre back option. If he wants to play him in a 3, but I think he's more probably better in a back 4 as a left back.
That's so.
Yeah. So again, it comes down to the opposition that we're playing and the formation they're playing and how Alonso's going to counteract it. So yeah, I think we'll see both formations. I think all players will get an opportunity to play. And I'm sure he's going to be telling a lot of these players, including I put Reece James in that as well, by the way, because he might look at Reece James and say, "Look, Reece, I can't put you as a back 3 because you're not. I want tall defenders there." So he might just go for a complete back 3 defense with 3 big guys there, and then Reece might go as the wing back. You've got Palestra, obviously, you can go up and down that right side. Palestra can also shift to the left should it need to be. So he's got options in that way, and I think he's looking to put that all over the team. I think he wants players, from what I'm seeing of the signings he's making, that are versatile. And
the young Argentinian Barco, is it Barco?
Yeah, he's going out on loan. He's never going to be ever playing first team football with Chelsea. I think he's going to be. It's just a profit at Chelsea where they bought him for profit, loan him out, and if he does well because he's still young age and he's a diverse player, he can play midfield or left back. I reckon where he will be is where that, like, because if you think of it, they're trying to get rid of all the Argentinians by having to the World Cup now. Garnacho's gone to Aston Villa. Yeah, Enzo still might be getting sold. Yeah, and Barco is just a profit for sale. Because if you think of it, if they get the players what they want this season, like Bruno G, Ryan Morton, and then the centre back, their goalkeeper, and then probably and now we're getting that young Bayer Leverkusen winger.
Yeah,
They're looking to sell all these players, and I think if he goes out because they're going to loan him out, and if he plays well that season, Barco will be like a player for next year to sell for the FFP rules.
Right.
And the other player to mention, and it looks like the talk that came out yesterday is he may don't be surprised if Anselmino actually stays around this summer, stays around as well as an other centre back. If we don't get who we want,
Anselmino, he's Argentinian as well, isn't he?
He is.
Yeah.
Apparently, Alonso's been very impressive with him in training. Apparently,
yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes the Argentinians step over the line. We know that, but bloody hell, they do produce bloody good footballers, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Big ups to Daniel Knight. Daniel, this is the right fab done. Last stream, you put wrong one up last stream. Yeah, I know. Well, I blocked all that accounts done. The fake ones, I blocked them. Kel Tools, Como looking at some Colombian centre back. Could that affect the Trev move? No. I think the Trev move will. I think Crystal Palace are in for him now. And I think he'll go Palace. And that's what he wanted anyway. I think he wanted a Palace move. Would you keep Fofana? He's on 2K a week at Chelsea. No, get rid of him and toss him if we get a better centre back.
He's such a frustrating player for Fofana, isn't he? Bloody hell.
Yeah.
So frustrating.
It's just a lot of injury.
Too many injuries, and he played very well in the cup final. I'll give him that, but on other occasions he's been wanting big time.
Yeah, 100%, John. Pedro alongside Welbeck in partnership attack. And I don't see Barco playing that much, playing one game a week, Dan. No, Barco's going out on loan, mate. He's gone. Trust me, Dan. Barco, that Argentina Ginger, he's gone. He's gone, mate. Trust me. Argentina.
He was the little bloke stirring it, wasn't he, in the England Argentina?
Yeah,
he didn't even play. He was only on the subs bench.
Yeah, he didn't make. Let's put it this way, John. He didn't make a good name for himself, mate. And I think Alonso looked at that as well. And he's looked at. I thought this kind of attitude at this football club, mate, because that's what's going to happen, mate. You know, and I think this is what Alonso's saying. He wants players that are going to come in and not cause issues in the changing room. This is why the whole idea of this bringing experienced players in, like a Welbeck and like a Henderson, is to stop that kind of nonsense.
And what's the name of this Aston Villa coach who's the set piece coach?
McPhee. I'm just going to come at McPhee. I'm just going to come with that in a minute.
Oh right, yeah. He needs a haircut apart from anything else, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. News come out on Didier Drogba just now. This is for Didier Drogba jokes about Xabi Alonso transfer target. This is getting funnier every day. A few hours ago, it was Granit Xhaka. Then Danny Welbeck from Brighton, and now Jordan Henderson from Brentford too. At this rate, I'm starting to think Xabi Alonso is planning a renailing instead of a rebuild. Maybe I should give him a call before the transfer window closes and remind him I'm still available. Laughs. Jokes aside, every rumour seems to surprise Chelsea fans. I just hope there's a clear plan behind it all, because when you're Chelsea, every signing is expected to move the club forward. But honestly, if this renailing keeps growing, save me a locker room seat too.
By the way, just one other thing I just want to say. Any of you that were any fans, I saw a lot of fans coming out and were obviously annoyed at the fact that Cucurella did not do a leaving bye-bye to Chelsea. Well, I'll tell you this right now. He's at go and check on the. I've sent it to you, Dan. He's put a leaving video out to the Chelsea fans, bro, on the Chelsea app.
I want to play it. I want to play it, but I just don't want to get copyrighted because last time I did one, it gave me a copyright or something.
Yeah,
but
he's put a leaving video out.
Yeah. Look, we'll play it.
Don't get done, Dan.
No,
I want people to go and check it, bruv.
Well, we'll play it. We'll play it. Yeah. As long as you can't hear the sound. Can you hear the sound? Fuck it. Okay, like that. YouTube, man, just let me off once. I know you're watching me. Just let me off once. Let me off once.
Bro.
Yeah.
Don't risk it, brother.
Honestly, just let me off. Let me off once, man.
People can go and look at. People can go and look at it on the Chelsea app, brother. They go on there, or let's go onto the Chelsea app on X, brother. You can go and get it, watch it on there, mate. I just sent it to you, because people were coming at him and saying, "Oh, he's not done a leaving video. He's just gone." No, he's actually put a leaving video out. So, I want people to knock him for what he's gone and done. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
All right. Can you hear the sound?
Hi, Bruce.
Yeah.
After 4 seasons together, it's time to say goodbye. I have had some time to reflect and remember what we have lived together. I arrived here as a young lad with the dream of winning many trophies and playing in the Champions League. We had a tough start, it's true, but with hard work and effort, we were able to turn it around. Thanks to this club and its high expectations, today I can honestly say that London will always be my home, and you will always be part of my story. I won't forget listening my song at the stadium, the magical nights at the bridge, the titles that I've won carrying this match, and all the love that you showed me. I now leave the club being a man. I reach a lot of my dreams thanks to you, and I want to thank you all for that. To the coaches and staff, for all the advice you gave me. To my teammates, for all that we have lived together, and I won't forget. And to all the people working in Cobham, for making me feel like I was at home since day one. I truly hope to see Chelsea up, where you belong and deserve to be. Once a blue, always a blue.
You there?
Yeah. He said it once, a blue, always a blue, mate. So, yeah, there you go. Because I know a lot of people were coming at him. I heard it. I've seen it. We've heard it down on our chats, bro. He's not done that. He's so ungrateful. He didn't want to stay around. But he's actually done. He's put a video out now.
Never. Yeah, big up, son. Better late than never. That's fine.
It is, isn't it? It is, bro. Big up,
Go
Bobby.
to Henderson. Big ups to Bobby in the chat as well, man. Bobby, big ups to you, mate. John Stone in the end didn't happen.
Up, guys.
Big up to you, Bobby. John Stones didn't happen in the end. He wanted too much money, wages at 170k a week at Chelsea, and they turned it down. He ain't gonna get that, so he's now here we go at Inter Milan for 4 mil, and something in the contract. They're paying his high wages for him. We are now officially looking at Danny Welbeck. Advanced talk for Danny Welbeck from Brighton. And we're also looking at David Hancko.
Hancho
From Atletico Madrid. He's 28 years of age. And he's what's it?
Slovakian.
Slovakian, yeah.
International, yeah. He's versatile, plays as a centre back, can also play as a left back.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on that, Bob? Bobby?
Who's this?
Well, what's your thoughts on John Stones for a minute? Then Danny Welbeck. Then we'll go with Henderson afterwards. And then what's your thoughts on the signing of the centre back from Atletico Madrid who could play for left back and he could play left back and centre back? His name's called David Hancko. He's 28 years of age. He's 28 years of age and he's got experience. He used to play for Feyenoord. And after Feyenoord, then after he went to Atletico Madrid.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Cucurella's big boots to fill, isn't it? I don't know this guy, but definitely there's a vacuum in the left back position. Look, Danny Welbeck, I think, is a very welcome addition. If we have him, because he'll be some of the that we mainly coming off the bench. Have Omega as an understudy and
Said
João
that.
Pedro. I think the striking situation is well under control. You know, unfortunately, I like the lap, but if he's surplus requirements, he needs to be sold. And Jackson, well, same with him. I thought he may be able to stay, but if he's surplus to requirements, he needs to be sold. Welbeck, I understand. Stones, unfortunately, with his age, injury record, you know, wanting so much money is maybe a risk too far. And I put Henderson in that category as well. I mean, I've just come off a platform where we spoke about this, and I spoke very passionately against Henderson. One
Yeah.
is washed up, is done. That's one. Two, football has culture. That guy wore the red shirt of Liverpool, their captain's armband, and he hurt us. Hurt us in cup finals, hurt us in things that it's not easy for fans to forget. And now you're going to go into a Chelsea dressing room and say what exactly? You don't know our culture. You're not an exponent of our history. You're not somebody that can really beat the badge in Anfield in front of the baying cop and, you know, and command a fighting performance. I just think it's a wrong fit. You know, it is a wrong fit. Not everybody can play in your club. You know, not everybody. We've got enough experience of this. Look at Rafa Benitez when he came from Liverpool, you know, and he even won us a trophy, but he was never accepted. Never accepted. I remember Paul Parker coming from Man United. You know, yeah, he tried a bit, but he was never really accepted at Chelsea. Mark Hughes, when he came, he had to go some. Fortunately, he helped us win a couple of trophies and brought out tremendous performances before, you know, he became part of Chelsea folklore. People will start talking about, oh, what about Cesc Fabregas? Fabregas performed for us big time, such that he even had a song named after him. But Henderson, at his age, what's he going to do? I don't. I can't go with that. I can't. You know. I think yeah, we need experience. I like the fact that we're looking at the 28-year-old left back, and I like the fact that we are looking at Welbeck. I rate him. I think he'll be a bit of a Giroud for us to come off the bench and do something. But you with Henderson, you've got to remember the Chelsea culture. You've got to remember that guy who's going to be able to hold the badge, beat his chest, gather the youngsters around him and say, this is why we go to White Hart Lane and this is why we're Chelsea. We go there and we battle from beginning to end. Same thing at Highbury, same thing even at flipping West Ham and certainly at Anfield. You think that geezer's going to be able to say that? Yeah, he might come with a few cheery words, but that real heartbeat that makes us Chelsea, he doesn't have it. He never will have it. Yeah, it's one thing playing at Brentford. It's quite a totally different thing walking into a Chelsea dressing room. So I'm not for Henderson. Some people may be for it. If it happens and Alonso wants it, okay. But I'll tell you what, if he comes and he doesn't do anything spectacular, he's not going to be welcome. Certainly not from the Chelsea fan base.
Look, the thing with me, Bobby, right? This is why I explained earlier about these questions about when we had Roman and Thermophyte. So I don't want to go with repeat because I know a lot of people's already heard it. When we had Roman, we had a lot of old experience. Like when managers joined, we had the likes of loads of old ex-legend players be assistant coach, like Morris, Joe Cole, Ashley Cole, Frank
Yeah.
Lampard, the likes of Steve Clark. What did Don? I can't remember.
Steve Holland.
Steve Holland. Yeah, Steve Holland. We've had Jacopo Solas with Roberto Carlos. Finisher Junior. Not finished. Forgot finished. So Andrew Philip Bice. Sorry, Andrew Philip Bice. When after in charge. So I think with all them before what we had with Roman, I think the Jordan Henderson is not going to be. He ain't going to be playing first team football. What he's going to be like is going to be another person who's coming for a free agent. And you got to understand his injury and the experience, what he's won for Liverpool, will help deliver working alongside with Alonso for the experience for the young kids in the team.
Yeah, then let him join the coaching staff. Yes. Why is he taking up a place in the playing staff that could go to someone else? If he wants to be a coach, then join the coaching staff.
Yeah, because the coach, because he has been for the last 2 years, he has been doing his coaching medical, like what Thiago Silva's done. But I think because Alonso are good friends with Jordan Henderson from Liverpool, I think there is a plan in bringing him in. But with like DJ Drogba, what I just read about 10 minutes ago was funny because we read that. There may be a possibility that he might be working with Alonso on the pitch to help these young midfielders. Because if you look at Amiga, yeah, just what I'm saying. In a minute, I'm going to talk about the 3 strikers. Who would you both go out the 3? You pick 2 strikers. Would you both want Liam Delap and Jackson to be sold and keep Amiga, or would you have Amiga or Jackson to stay as a third choice? Like, I'll do that in a minute. But I just think Henderson is just a calling name. Like, even though it hasn't been done yet, they're just having a final talk with Brentford. But if he does come along, I reckon he'll help Xabi Alonso out in that coaching staff. Because we don't know exactly what it is. Like, you know, these journalists like to get things wrong, Bobby. Like we've had what is it? We've had clown Fabrizio, and who else is that guy who had they both had an argument on X, making mistakes. Like when 1 minute he said Demandi is going to be a player for PSG, here we go and everything, and then suddenly, well, Real Madrid, he's gone to Real Madrid. Like Joel Pedro with Watford, next minute he's at Chelsea. Then next minute, Xavi Simmons, 100%, 90, 80, 100%. Xavi Simmons, Chelsea. Next week he's at Tottenham. So I just don't, like, honestly, I don't think these journalists know exactly what they're saying half of the time on next. Maybe there might be something that once they sign Henderson, he might come as a coach.
Well, you know, I don't know. All I know is, you know, this is somebody that has given his best days to Liverpool. Chelsea Football Club is not a retirement home. It's not a place you come to just to practice how to become a coach. You come here for serious business. Serious business. There's a massive culture at this club, and I don't see where he fits in. The Liverpool stain, you know, people still remember the 2022 Carabao Cup final. You can't have somebody that hurt the fan base so much wearing a Liverpool shirt and their captain's armband think he can come and start talking to our players. I mean, how does that work? I don't get it. I'm very unsure about it. I think it's a bridge too far, that one. You know, I'm not for it at all. He wants to learn his coaching, he can go somewhere else and learn it. Plenty of other clubs out there that will give him opportunities. Chelsea has a culture. You know, yeah, Xavi Alonso's here and that, but we're not trying to make Liverpool at Chelsea. This is serious business. I don't know. I'm not for it anyway, personally. And I know a load of fans out there will not like this.
I'll be real with you, Bobby. I actually don't think it's going to happen, mate. I just think it's just a lot of talk coming out. I think David Ornstein seems to be coming out with a lot of this stuff today. I think I think he also mentioned that Welbeck as well coming to Chelsea, which obviously I think all of us have said would welcome Welbeck.
I think in football, the word great.
Was it Henderson? I was only saying, I get all what you're saying, Bobby, and I agree 100% with what you're saying. Why would you want to bring? I was only looking at it from another angle, perspective point of view, or someone coming with experience to be like Alonso's eyes and ears on the field of play while he's there, like he was going to do with Xhaka. And I thought that's what he was going to do with Henderson. That was the only reason why I thought I get what you're saying about all that. I don't think any of the fans will ever forget about what Jordan Henderson done in terms of all that. And as I said, I think it's a lot of it is just all talk and speculation. Whether they'll go ahead and pursue it is another thing. I just think I think maybe we're just using this. Maybe we're just using this as a what do you call it? As some kind of a
ploy for Alex Scott.
A ploy, yeah, or for either for Alex Scott or for Bruno G.
Yeah.
So it leaves the Arsenal fans thinking, oh yeah, they're going for him, so they're going to forget about our two main targets. No, I don't think so. I think they're going to get. I think it could be a ploy for any of those other two players, and if it happens, then it's a good ploy Chelsea are using, mate. I've got to say that right now.
Yeah, I mean, we have to just wait and see, don't we? But he's the one player that they've called out that I know has divided the fan base. A lot of people aren't convinced about him. I get the point. Maybe he's trying to use him as eyes and ears on the pitch, but I mean, really? I think there's a lot of players that will be his eyes and ears on the pitch. These guys aren't that inexperienced anymore. They've been around, Caicedo, Enzo, they've been playing Colwill. So I don't know. This one, I think, is just one too far, if you ask me.
I said I'm going to read the chat, guys. But I just think the thing. I'll come to you next, John. I think it's just a bait. I think it's just a bait net for if we do go get Bruno G, because we're just waiting for the Arsenal to slip up on the next bid, and if they do, that's when we go in for Bruno G. I'm going to read the chat, John, and then I'll come to you afterwards, buddy. Okay. Big up to Jar 305, Alonso, Blue Heart. Big up to you, man. Yeah, 100%. But same applies for Xabi Alonso. He has to go to Anfield and beat his Chelsea chest. I guess times have changed. IDK, spot on there, mate. Big up to Woodsheddar in the building, Michael, man. Up the bloody Chelsea. Always here, man. Always at the same time. Hope you're well. Hope everyone in the world in the chat as well. Jar as well, mate. Hope you lot all well. And I hope you're all good, man. Hope you had a good weekend. And it's now Monday. It's the week ahead. Are we excited to, apart from John Stone, not Chelsea now. There's more news coming out crazy on the transfer markets with all these rumours about John Stones, and he's now at Inter Milan. Bruno G could be the next one. Is Arsenal going to go and put the money where their mouth is and paid up the 85 million? Or is it going to be rejected and next minute Chelsea come and hijack the news and get Bruno G, and then he's a Chelsea player? Because next minute he said he wants Arsenal, next minute now he's saying he wants Chelsea. He can't decide on his spot. So he's just waiting, he's keeping himself calm, but hopefully great news comes ahead. But big ups to you as well, man. And big ups to Brian CFC in the building, my kilo, up the Chelsea myself, mate. And thank you for coming in and subscribing to the channel. I will be coming down to read the chat as well, man. Everyone, just be patient. Let me just read Woodchecker. Gentlemen, what a fine evening for some prisoner welfare planning with emoji smile. By the way, I agree with Bobby. Hendo is a red agent. He's still pissed for when Hassan rings around him in the League Cup. Yep, 100 spot on there, and Bobby as well, man. Big ups to Kel again. We have already had slide show, Bob. Just let the panelists know. Me and DJ and Bobby, around 1 minute and 20, we could start putting a link out in the chat for people could come and have their say and about the transfer, and for around 30 seconds, and then they could drop out and get someone else in. So just to let you know, you guys, it's been like 1,050,000, like 1,000,005. So after that, we'll get people in to come and have their say if they want to join. But big up to everyone anyway. We'll carry on. We already had slideshow Bob. I really don't want a slide way Bob. Now Henderson as a player, he's just not the man. Can't see him getting many games, if I'm honest anyway. Big ups to Cal Talks. Double Gamer 95, big ups to you, Stone to Inter. Yep, 100%. Can't wait for a new season. Go to all games. Can't wait for the first game this season. Up the Chelsea. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be getting a ticket this season, mate. So while we got Alonso, it's looking good for us this season. But even though it doesn't change, it's still blue colour. Big up to CFC, Brian CFC in the building. Big up, Dan, and big up to the panel. Up the Chelsea to you as well.
Big up, Brian. Big up to you, bro.
And John Blue, big up Brian with his fist out. Brian CFC, big up, mate, to Cal as well. What players we sell next or buy next? Well, we'll come to that, Darryl. We'll definitely come up to that, mate, afterwards. My geezers, yeah, my kilo, bro. Smash those likes up. Yeah, man. Guys, make sure you smash the likes up and subscribe to the channel as well. Give us to hijack Goose. Here we go. With a love emoji. It's going to happen, mate. I just got a feeling. You're going to watch the Chelsea friendly match tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not going there, but I will be watching on TV. I ain't wasting my time for the pre-season friendlies. And I'm not going to Sydney anyway. Well, if I was going to travel out there, I would have been out there already. I'm at home, so... But yeah, man, no, I'll be watching it definitely tomorrow, man, early hours in the morning. Just for one game or no, I might just go. I'll wait for the Tottenham game. I ain't gonna pay the premium price on the Chelsea app just to watch some dead team. My big ups to Darwin in the building. Bob, we should got Tillemans if we wanted experience. That's the spot on. We'll ask the panelists that afterwards. DJ, do you agree 30 million for Tillemans was a bargain? And we'll come to that. Can I ask why is our fan base and rivals laughing at us for the Henderson deal when we all know he won't play any, if not many minutes, and he will bring what we need and that leadership on and off the field? Spot on, Chelsea King. Yeah, spot. Today has been crazy day, NGL. It has been, man. And yeah, Henderson's crazy, especially coming off a broken whistle. Yeah, that's what I mean. But yeah, DJ.
Yeah.
Darwin, question to you.
That. Yeah. Listen, Darwin, I agree. That's an excellent deal for Man United, mate. 30 million for Tillemans. I mean, you can't go wrong with that, can you? That is the kind of player that we should have probably looked at if we're looking for experience in midfield. I think he fits the whole persona about him in terms of experience in that team. But for whatever reason or another, Alonso clearly didn't want him. Otherwise, we would have gone and got him. So to be fair, though, maybe he didn't know. Maybe Man United just came and got something, because this was something that no one knew about. It was just something United did what we did when it came to Morgan Rogers. No one knew from nowhere. Chelsea came from anywhere. The Tillemans situation is United came from nowhere and got something, mate. Swoop came down and got him. So United are moving slowly in this window as well. And like I said, that's a great signing for them. But yeah, it would have been nice if he'd come to Chelsea. But it's not the case, is it, though?
Okay, big up to DJ for that question.
Big up to Durrell for that question.
There you go, Darrell. There's a question for you, mate. And John.
Yep.
What's your thoughts with all this scenario for a minute, and the Tillemans as well? What Darrell said.
No, you have to say that again, Dan. I didn't quite get that. Sorry.
What Bobby was saying about Henderson. What's your thoughts on Henderson and the Tillemans thing?
No. Tillemans. Yeah, I'm not a great fan, actually, to be honest. Maybe it was that dodgy goal he scored against us in the FA Cup final. So yeah, no, I think our midfield is strong enough without him. I don't know where United are going to play all these midfield players, but then they're in all competitions, including Europe, I suppose. And I hate to say it, but they are a big club. I wouldn't have sold Santos to them, by the way. I wouldn't have sold them a packet of crisps, that lot. But yeah. There we go. What do I know? I think, Dan, the game tomorrow, if I understood another Chelsea fan earlier from somewhere, you have to pay 15 quid to watch the game?
Yeah, you do, yeah. For the premium.
Right, well, they've got some front, haven't they? Bloody hell.
Well, yeah.
Unless you're a member.
Yeah.
If you are a true blue member, you should get it either on your Apple phone or whatever device you've downloaded it.
Yeah, I'm a
You
member.
get it
So
free.
I don't pay for. I'm getting it free because obviously I'm a member.
You're a season ticket holder.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. Well, I'll give it a go then.
If you've got to have downloaded it, because I can only watch it on my phone. I can't watch it on any other device because I downloaded it on my phone.
Oh, so if you're a member, you can watch it for free. So I'm a member on it. I'm a member for the Chelsea season ticket holder, and I did have I carried on with the app. So could I watch it for free on my iPad then?
Yeah, you can. I mean, if you are a fully paid up True Blue member or season ticket holder, you'll get CFC Plus on whatever device you've downloaded it to, and then you can watch it free because that's part of your membership.
Okay, okay.
That's good then. Thanks for that, Bobby.
Thank you. I shall watch then.
Is there no other platform? I mean, I would have thought the Zone. You know, the Zone. I would have thought that would have been
You should be back in the day.
I would have thought there'd been one of those platforms that would have had friendly games showing. But I'm not sure.
But the Zone isn't the Zone yet another membership thing? It's CFC Plus, isn't it? That's where you get the Zone.
I thought, Bobby, that you know, sometimes you get some platforms that or some channel that might have some friendly games showing, and I because I know there's been a few friendly games going on the Zone for some other clubs, and I think Tottenham's friendly game because they're playing in the same area as we are, and they're on the same tour as we are. I think I saw it the other day, highlights of that game. I think they were showing them that they're going to be playing on that platform.
You'll always get the highlights, but this is just live coverage. This is why they're trying to use streaming to make up for lack of Chelsea TV. Back in the day when we had Chelsea TV, we were all part of that, but it's an expensive thing to run because you've got to pay for the studio, pay for the staff and all that.
Yeah.
So they're trying to shortcut it with streaming and then charge everybody for the streaming. I know it's a money grab, but that's the way of the world we're in now. But if you want live coverage, you've got to go through CFC Plus. Highlights, you can watch it, and you can even watch the highlights on YouTube.
Yeah, that's fine, but as I said, because I'm a season ticket member, I'll be fine with that. I'll be able to. I'll have it free.
Yeah, it's all changed now. I want to go and see the pre-season game before the season starts, because that's where you get to sort of run the rule over the players that we've got.
Is that against Real Sociedad, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get tickets for that.
Yeah, the way the tickets came out was a bit weird. But they're there. I mean, you should be your season ticket holder. If there's any left.
Yeah. I've got to, what do you call it on that? I'm going to try and I want to get to that game. I probably will end up going in the end.
Okay, guys. Big ups to Neil Viewer for today. It's been crazy day, NGL. Big ups to you. Yeah, Henderson's crazy, especially coming off a broken wrist, lol. I'm ready for more madness tomorrow at this point. I won't be surprised if we sign Osimhen. Who knows? Wicked. Maybe Elise hearing it. Big ups to Brian. I think that Osimhen ship sailed. No thanks to the lot upstairs. I would love another centre mid because Enzo's pretty much leaving. Yes, spot on. Who do you think will start in goals tomorrow? Sanchez. We need a goalkeeper. Yeah. Big ups to Kingsley Batimi. Yeah, we're going to talk about Diogo Costa coming to Chelsea because it's all about payrolls now to watch the Chelsea, but that's what it is. Yes, spot on. Another thing is, DJ wants me to Dills has sent me something and left me a voice message. And apparently the fans ain't happy. But basically, Henderson in the 2026 is embarrassing all of the leadership nonsense. I ain't hearing it from any of my fans. This is from a Chelsea fan, by the way. Why should we accept this signing over a quality signing like Alan Morton or like Bruno G, but Tottenham out there who got no European, got Tonali? We already explained it about 10 minutes ago. If you're watching, we already explained the situation about 20 minutes ago, so I'm not going to repeat it. It's just probably a hearsay. There might not be. It might just be rumours, guys. Do you reckon rumours that we're going to be tender for start of the season, isn't it? 100%, Brian. Spot on, mate. Yeah, 100%. Okay. We're talking about the centre back for Athletic Madrid. I think if he does come, it'll be a great signing. Centre back 11. Hancko is whatever her name is from Athletic Madrid. Yeah. I have tried to find it on X. There where I was interested, but I seem to have lost it. I can't find it. But
that posted David Hancko.
Yeah, David Hancko.
Did I not send that
to
you?
No, he didn't send it. No.
Hold on, I thought I did, Dan. I'll get it to you, but I'll send it to you.
Okay, we'll come back to afterwards. But what we'll do, there's been a lot of announcer, Bobby and John, and guys in the chat. Don't worry, not long now till I send the link out so you can come and have your say. Diogo Costa basically wants the move from Chelsea Football Club. There's been agreement with the fees for Porto, but the reading is for a minute. They want to wait and see on Sanchez and Jorgensen in pre-season before Alonso changed his mind. Do you think he's really changed his mind on the goalkeepers? Do you think that he's ready to decide he wants Diogo Costa, get that done over the line? Or do you think he maybe have his thought and change his mind when he sees Sanchez and Jorgensen playing pre-season? What's your thoughts on that, John? I'll go with John and I'll go with Bobby and I'll go with you, DJ.
Just say the last bit again, Dan, please. The question
on Jorgensen and Sanchez on Alonso. Do you reckon he'll change his mind after pre-season that he wants him sold, or do you reckon he maybe thinks saying I want to keep Sanchez now if he has a good pre-season, or do you think he definitely wants Diogo Costa, a new goalkeeper, because he's probably seen the way Sanchez and Jorgensen playing for the last 3 seasons at the club?
Yeah, well. It's a good question. We've dithered and dithered and dithered and dithered on the goalkeeper. And now we're talking about, will Sanchez stay? Will Sanchez go? Will he be number 1, number 2? I thought the point of bringing Penders back was to give him a go. And now we're talking about Diogo Costa from wherever he is at the moment. So, look, they make a bloody decision. Get on with it. If Penders is going to be the number 1, get him in, get him playing. If it's going to be Costa, you're going to put the other two noses out of joint. I don't know what Penders is going to think because he's been quite loyal. I suppose Sanchez could argue the same, but bloody hell, make a decision and let's get on with it. Whichever one it's going to be. Stop dithering. Although I have to say, I don't think I can put up with another season. And it's not his fault; it's the coaches. I don't think I could put up with another season of Sanchez and his passing about at the back.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I've seen that, DJ. I'll come out with that after. I'll bring it up afterwards. DJ.
Yeah,
right on, John. Big ups to you. That's great. That's great thoughts there, mate. Yeah, I've had enough with the goalkeepers as well. I'll come to you in a minute, Brian and Sean. Yeah, but we'll come to Sean's question about whether Sanchez, if you reckon he'll start tomorrow as well. John, before anything, do you think Sanchez will start first goalkeeper for the season, end of the season, or do you reckon he'll swap it?
With goalkeepers at the moment, I suppose he's number 1. Look, Sanchez is a very good shot stopper, but he just puts the willies up everyone when he's with the ball at his feet.
Big ups to you, John. I'm glad you're back, mate. Big ups to you.
DJ.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts? What was the questions I was saying about Sanchez and Jorgensen? Do you reckon Alonso may change his mind about these, or do you reckon they're still going to be gone and get Diogo Costa in? Because he really wants him.
Yeah, no, listen, I know why you're saying that. Listen, obviously you're saying I want Diogo Costa because he's a Portuguese countryman like me. Of course, I'd love him to come to Chelsea. Of course, I would love that. He's a great different. For that, me being my countryman, he's just an excellent goalkeeper all round. But what I will say is this: look, we've been going on about the goalkeeping situation for how long now? For quite some time now. Now I know there are some fans out there that can actually accept Sanchez now because they feel that under Alonso, he's also obviously being a Spanish manager can get the best out of him, like we've seen with Arteta and David Raya. But for me, I think if you ask me to make the comparisons between David Raya and Sanchez, David Raya is obviously hands-on down, obviously a much better goalkeeper than he is. He doesn't make as much mistakes. He doesn't make mistakes as he does. He doesn't put his defense into issues. There's no panic mode for the defense. Like with Diogo, with for example, with Sanchez, we all know this guy puts the defense in panic mode every time he doesn't do something right. And I think the interesting thing that came out a couple of days ago is Alonso apparently had said, and it was I also went to double check on it. He did actually say this. He goes, "It's all well good how a goalkeeper can save, which is a good shot stopper. That's great, but he wants a goalkeeper that's all round, a goalkeeper that can play with his feet, a goalkeeper that can." That's not going to panic. A goalkeeper that's going to. So I think he's more or less dropping little hints here and there that Sanchez and Jorgensen are not those kind of guys that he's looking for. And I think, put it this way, he's going to give them a pre-season. I don't doubt that for a second. I think what my understanding is he's going to have a look at all the goalkeepers this pre-season before making a decision on whether we're going to get a new goalkeeper in. And look, Diogo Costa is there. I know there's a lot of talks of Real Madrid and Bayern Munich looking at him. Bear in mind that obviously Neuer apparently is going to be retiring. We don't know if he's retired just from international football or is he actually retired from also club football. I don't know. He'll be an ideal replacement to go and replace him there. Obviously, Jose is talking about the replacement for Courtois, but my understanding is Courtois is going to be signing a new contract there, so I don't think he's going to go there anytime soon. So he's definitely up for grabs, is Diogo Costa, and if we can get a deal done for him, I'm not going to complain. It'd be happy days for us all. But I just got a feeling that he's going to stick to his guns, Alonso, and stay with Sanchez for the start of the season, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. So let's see what happens on it. But all I can say is watch this space, bro.
Cheers for that, DJ. I'll quickly just read this chat and I'll get Bobby in. Sorry about this, Bobby, just because the chat's going wild. Big ups to chat as well. I think I read that one, the paywalls. Yeah, it's all paywalls now to watch the Chelsea spot. Yeah. That's what it is. Yeah, I've already read that. I've already read this. Sorry, guys. I think Sanchez is 1,000% a blue card call. That's just my opinion. Yes, spot on, Brian. How Sanchez is a #1 in Chelsea is crazy. Work to me, Lamo. Yeah, that's spot on. Sanchez isn't confident, so we need a goalkeeper. Yeah, 100% agree, Kingsley. Better goalkeeper. Sean, no, we don't. I guess you're a Sanchez fan then, Sean, yeah? Sean, are you a Sanchez fan? Let me know in the chat, my brother. John Stone to Inter Milan is a rumour. Big ups to Barry Murphy, man. No, Barry, here we go, mate. It's all been done, mate, from Fabrizio Romano. He's now Inter Milan player. So, yeah, it's definitely gone. Bobby. Big ups to Chelsea boy, 1, 2, 3, 4 as well in the building. What's your thoughts? Like I said to these guys about Alonso, do you think he's going to keep these and see what they're like in pre-season, or do you think he's definitely going to push these out, Sanchez and Jorgensen out, and actually go in for Diogo Costa, because it looks like everything's been agreed on the fee with Porto. One of my sources have told me everything's been done and deal, but Alonso just wants to wait before the 2 games in pre-season what these goalkeepers are like, and in case he might get rid of these two, or do you reckon he might keep them? He might change his mind in the end.
or do you reckon still go get Diogo Costa what he wants?
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting one, this one, isn't it? I mean,
yeah,
I'm sort of more like inclined to agree with John. You know, if you want a new goalkeeper, then go out and flipping get one now and be decisive about it. If you want to stick with Sanchez, I don't think Jorgensen has a future because it's going to be Sanchez Penders
No.
or whoever and Penders. Then, you know, it is what it is. Personally, I don't think Sanchez is bad. I think Sanchez is bad when you get him to play out of the back and do all this sweeper keeper stuff. He's not that guy. He will make mistake upon mistake. But if you give him the freedom to play it long, he's good at crosses, he's good at the occasional penalty kick. I don't think he's bad. However, if you feel that Diogo Costa is the way to go and that he's a more accomplished goalkeeper, then pull the plaster off now. I think one has to be a bit careful. I remember back last season, there was all this noise about Mike Maignan. Look how it's turned out. I saw Maignan in the flesh. I've seen him. Every time I've seen him, I don't look at him as a better keeper than Sanchez. I really don't. And in the World Cup, he didn't prove himself there either. So I think we've got to be careful. Diogo Costa, he's been okay. I don't really, nothing sort of stood out for me with him at the World Cup. That doesn't mean to say he's not a good goalkeeper. And that doesn't mean to say he won't be an upgrade to Sanchez. But, you know, the clock is ticking. You know, how a goalkeeper is a very sensitive position. He needs to be, you know, in, and he needs to be there to start now having a rapport with his defense sooner rather than later. So I don't know what these pre-season tour is really going to teach Alonso, but at this point, I'll just say, well, the decision is his. If he thinks he needs that pre-season to make his choice, I don't have a problem with it, to be honest.
Hey, Bobby, man, big up shit. I think Diogo Costa, I think it'd be 100%. Big ups to everyone in the chat as well. Big ups to Cal. Maybe Sanchez could be a better keeper with a better defense in front of him. Maybe, yeah, that could be maybe a thing. I've seen this goalkeeper for the last 3 years. Yeah, he done well one season, but I just can't stand Sanchez now. I want him gone. Yo, my guy Chelsea boy 123, long time. Yeah, no, long time to him. PY has an update done every year. Just got that now. Daryl Gamer. Big ups to my brother as well, and big ups to DJ Safford, who's one of my co-hosts. He's one of my providers that sends me reports about things as well. So yeah, but big ups to you as well. Big ups to Brian, Mike Pendis fan. Yeah, big ups to Sean, man. I'm a Mike. Tell you what, Sean, I'm not a Pendis fan, but I think Pendis got potential goalkeeper. Just for a minute for Pendis, I don't think he's ready for first choice goalkeeper in the Premier League. As I've seen him at Strasbourg, but he'll get there. He needs the experience. Where Sanchez is older still, yeah, he's got experience, but are worth bringing like the Diogo Costa, who's got a better statistics where his save percentage and he's good with his feet, and that might help Pendes to get on very long, because you know Pendes will be our goalkeeper number one in coming years. So big ups to you, man.
Yeah.
Pendes.
And with Penders though, is he going to hang round? Chelsea keeps saying to him next season. Is he going to hang round if he's any use?
Honest the truth, John, he ain't a Thibaut Courtois. He ain't a
no,
Buffon.
They don't. But the likes of Courtois at his best, they don't come along very often, do they?
Yeah. But it's not one of them world best goalkeepers that he's done stuff in life. So he ain't got no rights to say, if you don't play me first team football, I can leave the club. He's a younger potential where he could be one of our goalkeepers for a first goalkeeper for a very long time and be great. You never know, John. He might come in and might might not be good for us, and people suddenly want him out. This is why I think. This is why I think the way they bring in another goalkeeper, where Alonso's probably seen what Pendes is like. Yeah, seen stuff. Because if Alonso really wanted Pendes to be a number one goalkeeper, you would have seen him being a number one now, where there's potential. But I could see Pendes could be a potential there, but
Pendes is on holiday because of the World Cup, so he's not really available.
But he never got played in the World Cup as well. He was on the bench.
Holiday.
Yeah, still on holiday. So but with people like that who haven't played in the World Cup, should really come back and start training, and then let's see what he does in pre-season. But we're never going to know because he's on holiday. But I think Pendes is going to be a good goalkeeper. I think there's potential there. But we Premier League and French League is a totally different cut of a fish. It's more slow pace in the French League, where Premier League is a bit fast. But anyway, big ups to hopefully Diogo Costa comes in and actually makes him one of them world-class goalkeepers. We might see Pendes in a couple of games. It's not. Alonso might chip and change. We might see that. But big ups to Roberto Sanchez to stay because of Mike Pendes. Big ups to Sean. We just need a goalkeeper with more wins this season. 100%. If you want to go win a league, we need an experienced goalkeeper up there that actually might go win us a Premier League. But it's a good show. I think if we do get another goalkeeper, it will help Pendes improve a lot to fight for his number one spot as well. That'd be a good thing as well, to fight for number one spot as well. If he's that good as a goalkeeper, you want to fight for your number one spot, won't you?
Yeah.
I'm here for a season of Danny Welbeck instead of the construction worker Delap. Yeah, I'm here for Danny Welbeck. Mr. Molina in the building, who's an Arsenal fan. Big ups to Mr. Molina. Hope you're well and hope the work's going well. I did try ringing you the other day with me and DJ. Big ups to you, man. Are you going to get Bruno Guimaraes? Let me know in the chat, because TikTok. Because if you don't get this next, if you try to be money, what do you call it, DJ? Money pinching. Try money pinch this last time on Bruno.
Yeah, penny pinching, bro.
Yeah, penny pinching. And if you don't get this over the line, are we going to do that thing again? What we did with Morgan Rogers, where it says, was it food chain? Are we going to do another food chain on you? Getting Bruno at Chelsea, because now he's decided that he wants Chelsea Football Club. He's coming out with it. Big ups to Miss Molina. Big ups to Burger Buns. I've been done with Bozo, the Bob Sanchez, ever since he gave the ball away to Rice for no reason. Yeah, when that Stamford Bridge, when we was winning, when we could have won that game, and he gave that Bozo 2 mistakes. Yeah, spot on there, Burger. Yeah, same here. Ben Roberts is Sanchez boy. He ain't going nowhere. Ben Roberts? No, Ben Roberts. No, yeah, but Ben Roberts, he ain't got no say in the club. Mike Mannion be good. Yeah, Mike Mannion 100% as well, Darryl. Welbeck in the bag. Yes, definitely, yeah. Bozo, the Bob Sanchez will start having his Bozo moments, and then other players will start having Bozo moments. Happens every game. Yes, spot on. Spot on, Burger. There won't be a next Peter Cech. Yeah, of course there won't be a next Peter Cech. Okay, anyway, we'll quickly get this done, and I can send the link in the chat for people to come in.
He looks like an unusually large.
Breaking family from POIs. Daniel Welbeck has agreed personal terms with Chelsea club. Now confident of also agreeing a fee. DJ, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, great. I was waiting for that news to come, to be honest with you. I've seen, and this is not to Miss Molina, by the way, I've seen a couple of the Man United and Arsenal fans laughing at our older players that we're getting. You've seen pictures of 3 old men on their little crutches walking, saying this is Henderson, Welbeck, and someone else. Yeah, so yeah, everyone can laugh, but the funny thing of always, when we were all talking about getting experienced players last season, rival fans are saying we just buy kids. We're now buying older players that are coming in for experience, and now we're still being mocked at. You can never win with these people, can you? But hey, this is the fan base. This is the rival fans, yeah. But let them carry on laughing. Welbeck, I'm sure you ask any football fan out there of a rival club, would you like to have Danny Welbeck to come off your bench for the last 10 minutes in the match? Every single one of them is going to say yes.
Right.
So at the end of the day, they can laugh all they like. Great move for Chelsea. I think he brings experience, as we said. He's always doing us over, as mentioned already by John. And hopefully this time round, he does the business for us. If we do get over, he starts banging in goals for us. So yeah, very happy with the move. And personal terms being agreed. Let's just get the deal over the line now, mate. We're almost there.
Yeah, spot on. John, Danny Welbeck.
Oh yeah, get him on board.
Do you think he'd be good for us?
Yeah, I think. I mean, I'm not an expert on his time at Brighton, but wherever he's been happy to come off the bench and all the rest of it. In a sense, that may be why he's had such a long career and looks forward to maybe a couple of more seasons. So yeah. I think I said last week, those games at home where we find it difficult to break down teams in a low block. Well, Welbeck might be the man because I don't know how many. Does anyone know how many headed goals we got last season? We don't really do headed goals, but Welbeck does. We know that from him playing against us.
Seven goals headers, 7 headers.
7 headers, right? Yeah. So I think it'd be a good signing.
Okay, big up, Bobby.
Sorry, Welbeck.
Yeah, it's now been announced. Here we go. Like, literally, here we go soon. Everything's all been accepted with agreement and the fee. So.
Oh, was that Fabrizio?
No, from PYS.
Yeah, we need to hear it from someone a bit stronger than that. But
yeah, we do.
Look, I'm for the deal. I think it's what we need. We need some sort of senior go-between, somebody that is happy to come off the bench and needed off the bench and can impact games, and that Omega can understudy, and will be a sort of backup to João Pedro. So I'm all for it. I think we need 3 strikers, and having him, Omega, and João Pedro it's fine by me.
Big ups to you, man. I'll go quickly read the chat, then I'll quickly get the defender done. Then nothing ain't coming out with Fabrizio or anything or David Olsen about Danny Welbeck yet.
Dan, can I just say something to Bobby? Bobby was asking, we need from someone who's, well, apparently Alex Crook and Ben Jacobs have said this, Bobby, about him agreeing personal terms.
Okay. Let's get here we go and get it over the line. There's the good thing about us so far this summer is we haven't messed around too much waiting to turn a transfer into some unnecessary elongated scandal like Arsenal is doing with Guimaraes, who I still hope we can get.
Okay. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's good, man. Big ups to Burger Bonds as well, man. New subscriber. Big ups to you, my brother. Bozo the Bob has an error every game. Yes, spot on. Burger the Boss, yo, I share the same sentiment, bro. Limo, that's Club World Cup one-off was a good game from him, but he can go. Yes, spot on. That's my bro DJ South in the building. I call him the Savala. Savala. Big ups to everyone in the chat. Smash the like and subscribe to the channel, man. Big ups to everyone in there. Yeah, so make sure you hit the likes on that as well and smash the likes and subscribe if you're new, and you're welcome to the chat as a community as well, Chelsea community. It's good to have you guys in the chat. It'd be nice to see you more often. We need to get rid of Doggerson. Oh yeah, 100% on that Chelsea boy 123. Big up to DJ Sap, my guy, always from Bayern CFC. How does everyone wait our transfer window so far? Yeah, we're going to come to that. Yeah, I forgot about that, about our waiting. Coulters the Snake got a taste of football at a big club, Atletico, before playing for us. Penders had Strasbourg, so it's too soon for Chelsea. That's spot on, Kel, 100%. I want Chelsea to win Man United at Old Trafford, so long we ain't won there. Spot on, double. Yeah, we'll break the curse this season, mate, with Alonso, that's for sure. Our transfer window is basically back to 0. If we sign Henderson, Rodgers to Henderson basically cancels it out. Spot on, burglars, burger bonds. Big ups to DJ Sav. DJ Sav, I don't want Henderson near my club. Yeah, well, it's not happening, guys, man. We just, guys, don't panic. It's not happening. Trust me. We're not getting Henderson. Like DJ Drogba said earlier, I wish I could find that bloody thing again, what he said. And I'll literally tell you, I wish I sent it to you now, DJ. Facts, DJ Sav, they hate it because they're making moves well back off the bench solid. Should Chelsea win cups again, rival fans won't be talking much to us. Spot on, double, yep, 100%. PYS, Dan. Oh, yeah, PYS, sorry, man. Or what did I say? PDS or something? I must say PDS. Sorry, man. I'll face it for, we can read that, but Henderson's coming. Oh, my God. Why did we sell Cuckoo for $50 when he's top 3 left back in the world? He should have been 80 at least. Yep, I agree with that, but he had 1 or 2 signings left in the contract, so he had to go. I don't think anyone have paid 80 million, especially Real Madrid, and he wants Real Madrid. But he wanted to go back to Spain for income reasons, like he said, family reasons. So, Welbeck is a good deal for the short-term experience with a good football brain and still knows where the goal is. Solid backup to Joel Pedro. Yes, spot on. And big ups to J Money 99. Brand new guests are here. Chelsea are fighting on both Danny Welbeck and Jordan Henderson with personal terms for both almost agree. Talks under experienced leaders coming in soon. Brain from Fabrizio. DJ, you sent me something, didn't you?
Yeah, bro. So it's just another update. Hold on, bro. It's just another update on Danny Welbeck. Apparently, according to, well, I'll let you read it, brother. I sent it to you. Something else that's now come up.
Already read that one. And Chelsea are now confident on Green and a fee from Ben Jacobs from CFC Daily on Danny Welbeck. It's Sago Silva. Start on the pre-season training.
Yeah, I think he might be, bro. I don't know if he is, but I think they're just showing him on there. But I think he might be part of something there. I don't know. I didn't see his name on the travelling party, to be fair, Dan. When they showed the squad going to Australia, but it looks like something's happening with him. I don't know if whether it's going to be him switching loan or he's going to be part of something in the team. I don't know. But they're just showing him in there, I think.
Okay. Just quickly on this one before we go about the player ratings. We asked the chat what they think with their player ratings. This was announced the other day, DJ and John.
Yeah.
It's how Chelsea have reached an agreement with principal with David Hancko. The Slovak international has emerged as a serious option after internal discussion over adding an experienced left-footed centre-back. Xabi Alonso follows Hancko versatility, leadership, and ability to play in the back three. One to watch. From Atletico Madrid, I think they still want him. And okay. A picture of Ego Silva. Don't know what that's about. But there's a picture of him, innit? That's Thiago Silva's son, innit?
Yeah, he signed a contract, didn't he, a little while ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what that's supposed to be about, but I don't know why they've not got anything underneath it. I think it's because he signed that contract with Chelsea. And the other news I sent you, Dan, it was done. It was just came out.
I don't believe this Tom Heaton thing. So it don't make sense why we're going to get a 40-year-old from Manchester United. David Luiz and Thiago Silva will be some kids here, bless them. Yeah, Jackson, Nico Jackson here. Aston Villa are in talks. Okay, it's the new Aston Villa are in talks with Chelsea over a potential transfer for Nicholas Jackson. Like, oh, that's going to be good. I don't. Well, before anything, yeah, guys in the chat, what do you rate the transfer market for a minute? If that, because the situation this year, the Henderson news might not be true, but if it does any day, it doesn't bother me if it comes in, because any day we've been crying out for experience any day, and I know he won't be playing first football. But where would you rate the market so far? And also, you guys in the chat, who would you keep out of Jackson, Liam Delap? You could pick the two. Would you keep Liam Delap and Jackson as the second, third choice goal strikers for Chelsea and sell Amiga, or would you keep Amiga and then sell Liam Delap and Jackson for the price of two? Let me know what you think, guys, in the chat as well, and what do you rate? I'd rather sign 100% Modric than Henderson. Big ups to Burgers for that. Big ups, man. Big ups for you. So let me know what you think in the rate. I can't do a panel. I wish I could do them panel things. You know, DJ.
Yeah, Jackson. I think Jackson's got to go, isn't he? One, we'll get more money for him than Delap, and he's sort of, I don't know if it's the right phrase, but he's sort of outgrown the club, hasn't he? Thought when he went to Bayern Munich that he was, you know, big guy, but he's got to go, and he'll want to play first team football, won't he, Jackson? He's got a very high opinion of himself. Delap, I would still give a go to. One of the most frustrating players. That lad, I don't know what he does in training. You see him 1 week, and then you think, well, work on that for the following week, and he seems to have goes backwards rather than forwards. But I would still give him a go. And he's got to prove himself. He's got to big up, and he's got to improve as a player, both on the floor, and he's a big lump, isn't he? Both on the floor with his back to goal and facing the goal. Some of his shooting, well, he doesn't head the ball either. Some of his shooting is woeful, absolutely woeful. But I would still give him a go.
Yeah, 100%.
He might learn. He might learn from the likes of Welbeck.
Who, Jackson? I don't think.
No, not Jackson. No, not Jackson.
Delap. Liam Delap. So you keep Liam Delap to give him another chance.
I would keep Delap. Yeah, I would sell Jackson. We'll get more money for Jackson anyway.
Yeah. Okay, so Liam Delap. DJ, who would you keep out of the three strikers?
Look, for me, I've said it already. I think Delap's had his opportunity, to be honest with you. I would give Amiga that opportunity now. I think he's just the kind of profile that could work and watch what Danny Welbeck does in training, along with obviously João Pedro. I think there's more about Amiga's game than there is Delap. I'm not going to lie to you. I think the two games that I saw highlights off that my friend sent a video to me for, that I got a chance to have a look at, against Bromley and Crawley behind the closed door, I thought his hold-up play was great. The two goals he took were good as well. For me, he needs to be given an opportunity. I think Delap's had his. He's no way worth the money that we spent on him. I know it was for a snip for everyone was saying, but the guy's been injured. And the funny thing of all is, Dan, on a stat, bruv, yeah, correct me if I'm wrong here, but Omega was injured last season as well, yeah? But he still, while he was injured, when he came back, he scored more goals than Liam Delap did, mate. Yeah. When he came back. And that's saying something. For me, if anyone has to go, it's Delap, Jackson, and Mark Guehi for me that have to go.
Oh, Mark Guehi's got to go. Yeah, he's got to go.
For me, Pedro, Omega, and Welbeck will be my front three for next season.
Okay. Yeah, I have to agree with that. That's Omega's a monster. He's just been injured a bit, but he's a real monster, and he's lethal in front of goal. I think it's a no-brainer, really. Shame about the lap, but you're right. His chances have been burnt up.
So who would you have? Jackson, Delap, and Mark Guehi gone then? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, and Amigo saying, okay, but I'm exactly the same with Amigo. I think we should give him a chance to show himself this season for Chelsea. Yeah, he might be injured, but he will be back. He will be back from the pre-season. He's only like a slight injury what he's picked up, but no, I agree what you're saying. I agree what you're saying, Bobby and DJ. I think Liam Delap, John. I think it's time for him to go. We weren't good enough last season. And Jackson, with his attitude to Bayern Munich, I want him gone as well. But bigger. But yeah, before anything, I'm going to send a link out now to people in the chat to come up and have their say for 30 seconds. So before anything, panelists, and also Fab Tweet. Apparently, Fab Tweet's come out with something. We'll get that as well quickly. And then also Daryl's come out with so before we do this, I think it's 10/10. We are improving our team with experience players, and I will keep Amiga and Seldelap and Jackson. Big ups to you, Chelsea King. He rates the market 10 out of 10 so far. Are we getting Pep Xavier? I heard they're still in talks with him, but I don't think they're willing to pay the 40-something pound what they're asking for. So it's just going up and up and up with their release clause. So maybe he might get over a line over 22 million, I think, or 25 million when I DJ for Pep Xavier. You're muted, DJ.
Yeah, listen, that deal looks like that deal is still open. I still think they can't agree the fee. How we've been told from price range, it's gone from 40 million is beyond me from what there was discussed when figures were discussed in the very beginning of chat. Okay, that it was around about 21 to 30 million that will get the deal done. Now all of a sudden, it looks like they want to play hardball now with him. The guy clearly wants to move to Chelsea, but I don't think Chelsea are going to pay the money that they want for him, and that's why I think they're looking at other options. Obviously while still trying to get a deal done for Chevalier, or Chevalier, if you want to call him that, Chevalier, and I don't think that deal is closed, but they are looking at other options. So let's see what happens on that one, Dan.
I think brilliant. To go back to Guimaraes and Enzo Fernandez, I mean, Chelsea are caught between a rock and a hard place, aren't they? They want whatever they want for Fernandez, and that could go right down to the wire. Would they spend 80 million on Guimaraes without getting rid of Fernandez first? I don't know. I don't think that's the way money men think, is it?
Right. I don't know.
Who's going to come in for Enzo? Real Madrid have opted out. They might be playing games.
I think Man City.
Man City.
I'll be real with you guys.
Goes.
I think what's going to happen with the Enzo Fernandez situation is he won't go for 120 million. I think what they're going to eventually sell him for will be 106, 107 million once all their deals have all been done. I think he'll go for cheaper than that. And I think if Man City were to offer that price, I think they probably will sell him for that amount of money. Because it looks like that's only if we get our targets over the line. Now, if we were to get Guimaraes, say, and say Adam Watson or Adam Scott, or Scott, wherever it might be, yeah. If we get any of those guys in, two of them in, I've got a feeling they're looking to sell. I understand 300 million worth of players before this window closes this summer.
Chelsea are.
Yeah, 300 million worth of players, and I think eventually they'll let him go for cheaper the price of what they're saying, which would be a shame really, because I think they've stuck to their guns up until now, Chelsea, with 120 million for Enzo. I for one think they're going to do that. Stick to that. Don't go down cheaper. But I've just got a feeling the player's going to push. I think Alonso's already spoken to his agent and said to his agent Javier Pastore to get this sorted out, because he wants a player that wants to come and play for the club, not all this nonsense of I want to leave and all this crap that he's come out with as Enzo has. So if he does want that, then I suggest they get the deal over. I suggest they try and find a way of getting that deal done for him. But if he doesn't, he'll have to make sure he stays, gets his head down and starts playing for Chelsea properly again under Alonso and listens again. None of this nonsense talk behind the scenes again. Do you know what I mean? Or behind clothes, or every time he goes out on duty, I like Madrid, I like this and I like that. You keep your head down. get on with your football for another season, and we sell you for a big prize next summer, or even in January.
Yeah, spot on.
Yeah. He doesn't. He's not a Mourinho type player, is he?
No, I mean, Jose does admire him, but I think what Jose doesn't like about him is his attitude, and I think that's what's kind of like put that deal off. He's put that deal off him.
Okay. Before I'm going to quickly get to this, I'm going to send a link out to everyone in the chat. You can come up and have your say for 30 seconds, and then we'll drop you out, and then someone else can come in. Before the panelists, Fabrizio Romero has just come out with this. I don't really listen to Fabrizio Romero that much. He's one of another brown player that chat shit sometimes. Basically, he says, Morning Blue, both Jordan Henderson and Danny Welbeck are ready and an open for Chelsea move. Personal terms are already discussed and not an issue. Henderson's leave Brentford as a free agent, club-to-club talks for Welbeck. That's about it. So I don't believe. I'll see it if we do get Henderson. If we don't, then if we do, fair play. Bit of experience, but if we don't, it's not the end of the world. I think Adam Walton might come with if we do sell Endo Fernandez, Adam Walton and Scott, Alex Scott, they're still looking at as well. But Darryl, there's your answer for Pep Xavier. There will be news. Hopefully, we could get that over the line. But if not, we're looking elsewhere from here. We maybe might get him in in a couple of weeks. We might hear some news saying here we go on Xavier if the right price is met. But big ups to J Money 99. Big ups to you as always in the chat as well. Fab tweet, just bring that up. Big ups to Chelsea Key. Okay, why are we so down on the Henderson deal? Do we not trust Xavi anymore because of the one transfer when he got Rodgers, the car, Palestine? Well, bet Xavi has a plan for Henderson, so let's trust him. I'm not down. I'm not down on big ups to you as well, Chelsea Key. I'm not down on the Xavi Alonso thing. Henzo comes in, fair play to him, man. It's a bit of experience. I reckon it'd be a coaching staff help with Alonso. It'd be a great move. I don't think he'd be a first team player. People are like panicking because they think he might be playing first team football next season. Maybe not, but I will be sending a link out for everyone to come up and have their say anyway. So, what are your opinions?
I keep looking for pictures of Lacroix. Club hasn't posted anything yet.
He's away on holiday. He's on a holiday for me, but announcement will be tomorrow or tonight.
Well, apparently they're saying it's going to be this week, Bobby. It'll be announced this week sometime. But the deal's all been done. They've just got to show it on the Chelsea webpage.
Yeah. It's already signed a contract for 6 years, so don't worry about it. It's already done. Trust me, Bobby. Big ups to you anyway, Chelsea King. 424 subscribers, man. Big ups to everyone in the chat, man, for subscribing to my channel, man. Hope let's keep this up, man. Thank you very much, man. Man, let's keep them going. Thank you for all the love and support for you guys, man. It's been a blessing, man. 424, man. Wow, man. Thank you very much for everyone. And more to come in the chat. I'm not going to be one of these big YouTubers, man. I'm going to be just the same where I'll allow you guys to come on, have your say and have your chat and have your chance to come on the show as well. Big ups to Chelsea. Plus, Colwell Palmer are back for fitness. Yep, 100%. The great news, 424 subscribers from DJ. Thank you, everyone. Dan, can we just retire the number 9 shirt, Dan, because it's a curse? It's not a curse. I don't believe in a curse. We might get someone better in that position. Might bang us the goals. You never know. Danny Welbeck might be number 9. He might score all the goals this season. But I think number 9 should give it one more chance. And if it doesn't, then let's throw the number 9 shirt away. When Delap leaves, but Chelsea was looking at Maxi Awoho from Sporting.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, hopefully we could get him as well because they've got the young kid from us on loan. Maybe there might be a discussion there. We need to prioritise the left back. Yes, we do. Nice to meet you. You're new into the chat as well. Big ups to you, mate. Yeah, we do, mate. Have a left back. Yeah, mate. The number shirt is cursed. The club needs to bring in a priest of bless the 9 shirt, mate. Yeah. Well done, Dan. Thank you, DJ. Big ups. J Money, Talk Sport, understand. Chelsea are looking to sell both Jackson and Delap. Yep, 100%. Big ups to
should have known you'll come into this chat.
Yeah, I thought it would. The banner side. I knew it would come in here.
It comes to United fans.
Every day they got the lit who's experienced. They've got Harry Mafridge still at the club. You can't laugh at us, mate. As a rifle fan, I love you. Mustafi, you're a brother to me. I know what you're like when it comes to bands, but you're a retirement house as well, because you got all these retirement players at your club still that can help your youngsters out from a decare and to a retirement out. But the thing is, you're the same thing. You got off about United, but the thing is, United, mate. For United, because they've got loads of more older experience than us, and if we bring Henderson in, we know he's not going to be a number one choice. He's going to be actually helping Alonso out as a thing.
I think the people got to start to realise this, and this is why I'm not why I'm not so stressed about this whole Welbeck and this whole Henderson situation, brother. Yeah, because once Chelsea get back into the Champions League next season, do you honestly truly think these guys are going to be at the football club? We're going to go for the bigger guys again. We're going to go and get you a lot. We're going to go and get you Osmans. We're going to go and get all these big name players yet again once we get back into the Champions League. So I wouldn't worry, I wouldn't worry about this season. I mean, obviously, I know he always likes to come in here and laugh at us, sometimes. But I'll say this, right? Yeah. United finished third last season, but they had quite a lot of old players in their team when they done that. Yeah. So now Chelsea are doing it, and we're getting lauged at.
Yeah,
we're getting understand it, bro.
Don't understand it one bit.
Make sense of it all, mate.
Make sense of it, 100%. Yeah, but Man United and Arsenal could do it, or other clubs do it. But when it comes to Chelsea, we're laughing stock. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Henderson will just play cup games if he comes to us. Yeah, 100%. I agree on that as well, though. We'll just acquire Pallister, Welbeck, and Henderson, bro. We are cooking this exactly football. Yeah, 100% Chelsea. It's mate. And then big up to Shadow. From Twitch, Jackson on the way out, best night of my life, 100%. If you're still on Twitch and you're watching and you don't know me, come and follow me on YouTube. You've got a YouTube channel. It's actually Proper Chels. Dan, come and subscribe to that as well. And it'd be nice to see you on the YouTube. But big up to you for subscribing on Twitch as well, mate. It's been nice, man. Yeah, it's the best time of my life as well, mate. Also, did anyone see the Just Derry goal for Sporting? Yeah, we did. 100%.
Yeah, what a finish.
What a finish. Maxwell always says that Sporting CP and will renew his contract. I heard about that, renewing his contract. Then I think Asuga will go on loan with Henderson coming in, Dan. Maybe. But I don't think honest truth, Dan, I don't think our midfielder is affected Henderson. I'm honest. I'm telling you now, please, guys, believe me, on this one. He's not going to be starting for Chelsea as midfield, mate. It's going to be working alongside. Rival fans just talking about Chelsea not doing well soon. We do well. They don't talk to us. 100% double. And the thing is as well, the thing is, well, if we do well, over we go rotate Man United or win the Premier League, where will all these come and say afterwards when we win the Premier League? They won't be laughing then, won't they? A big up to I don't know where Bobby's gone. I think he's crashed out, but he'll come back. We'll ride him up. But anyway, I'm gonna should we do before anything, John and DJ Reggie? What do you rate this market so far?
Go on, John. I'll let you answer this one, John, first.
Well, I don't know if the Manchester United fan is still listening. It must be the first time in Premiership history that a new side has been bought and put together on the back of sacking tea ladies all over Manchester, which is what their new owner seems to have done.
Yeah. They did.
Yeah. And
Valid.
Anyone on
that. Well said.
Anyone on threepence a week, he's sacked, doesn't he, the bastard?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, he did.
Let's, I don't know, 7, 8, let's see how it transpires. A long way to go, another 5 weeks to go, isn't there?
Yeah.
So
I mean, for me, so far... Go on, John.
No, all I was going to say, look, my expectation is that we have got a side, the minimum must be Champions League football.
100%.
That must be the bare limit, and it should really be beyond that. With only 40 games potentially in the season, it should be more than that. But that is the bare minimum. So, yeah, he's got to put together a side that is capable of that. So,
big old huge John, man. Yeah, 100%. What's yours quickly? Could I go quickly get the chat in and I'll go let them know?
So far, I'm gonna give our window so far a 6.5. So far, I think we've done some good signings. But like John said, I want to see what's coming in before the end of this window and what we're getting rid of. So yeah, we've got a lot of dead wood to clear. I do believe they're trying to clear off about 300 million worth of it. Let's see what happens on it and how well they do that and what comes in once that is all getting cleared out. So yeah.
100%. I'm going to agree with you. 6 out of 10. Till when we find out what Deadwood be selling so far, and hopefully they'll go soon. And what comes in, then we could come a bit further to the end when we can mark it. Because what I want to do before the end of the stream, end of the transfer, when the players, then we could start discussing. Even though there will be Premier League games through, I will be speaking about the prediction where we think Chelsea will finish and what players are actually going to improve for the Chelsea squad as well. So we'll do that as well. But guys, man, big up to everyone in the chat. Ready for that? Ready for that? I think Chelsea will finish third next season. I think we will finish above Man United. Spot on. Big ups to Dan United. Big ups to Arrhenius. These two signings low-key reminds me of an old signing we used to make when Marina and the old Reed Jimmy was at the club. No, this is what we said earlier. Spot on. 100%. Big ups. Thank you for subscribing to the channel as well, man. Big ups to you, pal. Be nice to see you more often than there. Guys, there's a link now for you guys on YouTube to come and have your say, come and have your talk. Then we can listen to your opinions. Whoever new guys in here, you're welcome to come on the channel for 30 seconds to have your say about your feelings about Chelsea Football Club, and then have 30 seconds and drop out, and we'll get someone else to come in and have their say, so it's equal for a bit before I end the stream, because I'm not going to be, and it's not going to be another 3 hour stream. It's been 2 minutes and 7, so around 2:50 mark, that's when I'll be ending the stream. But come and have your say. Don't be shy. There's the link, and then what you'll do, it will show you up on my StreamYard. I'll see you in backstage, and then you can pop up and then come and have your chat and everything. So big ups to everyone in the chat, and big ups to people in the panel as well. And including with the Twitch people who's on Twitch. If you're watching me and you're a Chelsea fan on Twitch, and you're a big Chelsea fan and you don't know YouTube, there's a link there for you as well on Twitch where it will drop you to come over and have you say on the StreamYard on YouTube, where people can hear you on Twitch and also on YouTube about your opinions about Chelsea Football Club if you're a Chelsea fan as well. But big ups to everyone. It's loving and supporting the channel. It's been a pleasure. And just don't be shy, man. The link's there for you guys to come and have your say for a little bit.
Dan, Nizar Kinzella just put out a tweet about 1 minute ago regarding the Chelsea strikers. I've just sent it to you, bro.
Nizar Kinzella, yeah, okay. Right.
Nizar Kinzella, yeah.
Right, big ups to Dan United. DJ, I want domestic trophy next season as well.
100% agree, bruv.
Big ups to Kel as well. Still need a left back, another centre back, and a top-notch midfielder, plus a keeper if we're lucky. 6.5/10 so far. Yeah, big ups to you. That's my other panelist there, Kel Talks. Originally, what I do, Kel, yeah. Like, I literally didn't have the 4 panelists on tonight because I wanted to do half show with John and Bobby and thing, and then do half like for people to come on and have their say of the subscribers, the new subscribers, or anyone who's out there could come and have their say for their opinions to speak about Chelsea that they love. But there's the link there, guys, for you guys to come and have your say. I can see someone in backstage it is already, and I know it's one of my panel hosts. You can know it is. It's Lucifer.
Big up, Lucifer.
Yeah. Who's this punk here? I don't know him. Do you know him, DJ? He ain't a newbie. He's always on my panel. Where's these like Brian CFC? Where's all these new subscribers to come on?
Don't be shy, man. Come jump on, whatever you say. You don't have to come on camera. I'm not expecting you to come on camera. You could come off camera and speak. But big ups to everyone in the chat. Before anything, still need ready for that. Big ups to Brian CFC, Fats Curl. Bring me another centimetre lead back. Cover, let's it go. Yeah, big ups, man. And then Dan, I know when I'm not wanted, mate. Can't kid a kid. Oh, shut up, man. Shut up, man. Do not act like a child. I've told you before. Every week, yeah, it's gonna be new panelists, man. So don't be silly. I don't want like it's not gonna be. I'm gonna like rotate it so it's fair for other people and come on the panel. DJ, innit? Fair thing.
Yeah, yeah, 100%, bro.
Big. Let me just quickly, Elusive. Give me a second. DJ sent me something. Yeah.
There's a few things there, bro. But yeah. It's nothing that we've already not been told, but then Zark and Tillis just put it out again, bro. 6 minutes ago.
Okay, and the Zark and said, oh, okay, yeah, I can see that. Finish the junior to Arsenal. Oh, is that keeping going? Oh. You two, shut up.
Yeah, you too.
Sorry about Okay, Nassar Cancelo. Okay. Nassar Cancelo. Chelsea looking to sell at least 2 strikers. Jackson and Guri likely to leave. They're not uncertain. Amiga is expected to stay. Chelsea in talks for Brighton striker Danny Welbeck, addition to add ready-made experience and quality first call. Oh, that's good. Well, we knew that anyway. We respect that, didn't we? And then also this is nonsense. Arsenal are nowhere getting finished the junior. They can still living in the fancy dream. Breaking Arsenal are preparing to submit their first official offer to finish the year. His camp has already been informed.
Yeah, we go. Penny pinching coming up again.
Penny pinching again, isn't it? How much do you reckon offer? Like 90 million?
Well, let's put it this way, bruv. If they can't meet the price tag for Bruno G, bruv,
yeah,
I don't even want to think about what they're going to put down for Vinicius Junior, bruv. Probably be some kind of a. Sorry, Miss Molina, if you're still in the comments.
It'll be an insulting offer.
Yeah, basically.
Insulting offer, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. You said it'll be an insulting offer, bro.
That's 100% it will be. And then I'll just quickly read this because I want Joe Cole. Warning, reports Cole. Chelsea are reportedly looking at Danny Welbeck as a 35-year-old striker from Bayern. What's your reaction? Joe Cole, my reaction completes embarrassment. I'm sorry, but this is Chelsea Football Club. We're talking about a club that should be chasing the best strikers in the world football, and somehow they're looking at a 35-year-old Danny Welbeck, a player who isn't even a guaranteed start every week for Brighton. Seriously. At this point, I have to ask, can Chelsea go one single transfer window without shopping at Brighton? Every summer, it's the same story. Players, staff, scouts. It's like Brighton have become Chelsea recruitment department. It's getting ridiculous. 100% Joe Cole. Welbeck has had a respectable career. But this is Chelsea. If this is the level of ambitions after spending hundreds of millions over the last few years, then fans have every right to question what's going on. This move makes often no sense to me. A big ups to Joe Cole on that.
I don't know if he's actually saying all that, I don't know. I think that's someone who's just gone on. I'm just looking at, one of those things when you send the message, right, and you put the GIF on there, whatever it might be, and they're just showing him talking like that. I don't think he said any of this, mate. I'm gonna put my thing on what you got and see if he's actually talking like this.
Okay. No, I agree. Bring me a new goalkeeper as well. 100% Daniel Nutt. That Arsenal PR done is on 400k a week at Real Madrid. 100%. We see came from Brighton, and that's why we keep buying players from Brighton. Well, we have been buying Brighton eventually, innit? But yeah. Anyway, there's a link there, guys. Comment up, you say if you fancy jumping on the stream. Don't be shy, man. It's literally right there for you guys. So big ups to everyone in the building.
Just a quick thing, people. That's absolute fake. That is. He's completely talking about something completely different, mate.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Someone's just gonna make a what do you call it of that, bruv? Yeah. Honestly, that's what I keep saying about people, mate.
All right, fake. Okay.
No. What he said. What I'm saying is he's talking for real, but he's not talking like that. He's not talking about Welbeck. He's about something completely different.
Okay, I will listen to the thing because I don't want to play on it because I don't want to be copyright.
Yeah,
I'm not monetized yet. If I was monetized, then I could play it. But because I'm not yet, even though I'm over 500, I don't know how it works. But once I'm monetized and once I've actually got a lot of viewers to complete that viewer, because I only need to complete the viewers thing, and it's just about something 10 million shorts. I've got to do short videos. Once I complete that, then I can start doing the memberships. What Daniel Knight's asking me. But I need a lot of viewers. I'm only like 2,000 and something viewers away from my viewers. Maybe if that viewers, I had loads of views on my old YouTube. I don't know why it don't carry on. But maybe then views, like I'm giving a lot of views again. Maybe that might help me to do my membership afterwards. I'm not sure. I need someone who's actually professional on YouTube to actually help me about this membership thing on the YouTube. YouTube, what the thing what you have? You got your YouTube and you got something that you go to.
YouTube Studio, is that it?
Yeah, YouTube Studio.
That, yeah, I've got that.
What? Because YouTube's telling me I could just they'll let me know. They told me congratulations, making your mark 500, but it still haven't finished the.
I know. Yeah,
it's stupid, really, isn't it? I don't know why it does that. But big ups to Will Shedder. Vinicius Junior to Arsenal wouldn't be so bad. He would only destroy the club harmony from the inside out and make Lukaku look like a saint. That kind of baggage would only take away instead of give back. So, yeah, spot on. Well, I don't know. Post me with Kel Talks ain't not on there as well because I've sent the link out and he's still one of my panelists and he knows he is always welcome. But I just did a little short panelists tonight because we're going to do this thing for other people from the subscribers to come on and have their say. That's what I'll do. Next time I'm going to do a calling show like where people actually could come on and have their say. But I want more new faces, more people, new voices to come on and think what their opinion. That's what I've done it for, DJ. But looks like everyone in the chat don't want to join.
Come on, people. There's a lot. There's
people
a lot
in
of
the
people
Twitch.
in the chat. Come on, people in the chat. I know a lot of you want to come and have your say on things, mate.
Nah, mate, I'm done. Oh, shut up.
Come and have your say.
CFC Jim.
Kel's annoyed.
CFC Jim, you there?
Yo, what are you saying, boys?
Hey, Jim, wake up, bro.
No! Oh my God, my brother! Yes, Jim.
I just literally about to go to bed and I see you were on and I see you was trying to get some people on, so I thought I'd just pop in and come and say hello because I did say I'd come on this channel and say hello. So, how you doing, man?
Big up to you, Jim, man. Yeah, man.
Good,
man.
Good.
Yeah, thank you for coming on, bro, man. Big up to you, man.
Yeah, I'm all right, boys. I'm all right. I'm just tired. I think this Chelsea news and all day videos and on live, it just gets a bit tiring after a while. But it's a good tiring, right? It's like, well, at least it's a summer window that we're actually enjoying, isn't it? More than anything, like it hasn't been the last couple of seasons. So yeah,
100%, bro. I mean, I got a question for you, bro. What do you make? There's a lot of Chelsea fans, Jim. Yeah, I know because I've gone on your thing, and because I don't know what was in your comments today, bro. But there's a lot of people that are not happy about this whole thing of Henderson. What is your take on it, bro?
I've done a little video. No, I haven't done a video on this. I've done one on Welbeck. I brought out a tweet which Simon Phillips quote tweeted. If you go on Simon Phillips's page, you'll scroll down, you'll see a quote tweet on one of my comments from Simon Phillips. If you have a look, basically, my thoughts on it, mate, really and truly, is very simple. It's the fact of I don't think this is a guy that we're bringing in to start and add quality to the core 11. I think this is more about bringing back that mentality, that leadership qualities, being able to come on 20 minutes at the end of games to close games off, which we've struggled with in the past when we're winning games at the Bridge 1-0 and, we end up dropping points because we lack that sort of experience that you need. I think with someone like Henderson, it's to help Xabi Alonso spread the message and help maybe deal with this young core of players that are still like working their way up and, you know, trying to become what they're going to become at Chelsea, whether they're with us in a couple of years or not. It's not really a thing, but for the now, it's about having that stability, right? And I think if we're going to work our way back up to the top 4 and get back into Champions League, you need to have the right characters around the squad. And yes, it's very important that we sign the likes of like Morgan Rogers and Lacroix, players that actually raise the levels, which they do, but you also know that you need the extra leadership qualities, experience, and sometimes the people that are a little bit older just to give you a little kick up the arse sometimes, you know what I mean? So that's what I look at with him. You know, he's won it with Liverpool. He knows what it takes to win things, and this is a guy that, you know, a lot of people, I know a lot of Chelsea fans have gone a bit funny on, because it's like, why are we bothering to bring in someone like Henderson when we could potentially, you know, go and buy someone of equality that's younger and brings that also. And it's like, yeah, I get that. But at the same time, if this is a Xabi Alonso signing and he wants this player to come to the club, then I think as Chelsea fans, we have to honour it and back it and just see it through, mate. You know? So it's
100%, bro. I agree. 100%. Yeah.
Hey, Jem, I've got to quickly ask you a question, mate, because like, I haven't been on your show for ages ago. Been watching you, I've been in your chat, and I would like to come on. The situation, like I said to other people, with this Henderson, right? Do you think he might be coming in as like assistant coach with Alonso? Because the way I look at it, if Jordan Henderson's coming in, we don't know the story about why he's going to come to the club. We have been crying about experience for the last so long, but now we're bringing these experience like Danny Welbeck, Henderson. A lot of fans are panicking, but with Henderson, I'm just thinking with that Henderson news, he maybe be the one like what we seen back in our old prime day with Roman Abramovich, when we had Solos helping with Di Matteo, we had like Steve Clark helping with Jose Mourinho. Maybe this might be where Henderson might help Alonso with the staff, coaching staff.
Yeah, he spoke very highly by. I don't know if you guys saw the video of Bellingham and I think it was Morgan Rogers. I think off the top of my head, that was sitting and doing a video whilst they were at the World Cup for an interview, and they were asked about Jordan Henderson and like the importance of having him, and they said like he's so important to everything in terms of like the mental aspect of it, because there's been moments where people are maybe going off rail or feeling a little bit underwhelmed or whatever, and he's just got such a good personality. You know, he understands what's required. He knows what it takes to win things, and he really helped people. He helped the squad stick together and get through any issues that may come, as you would have once you go through periods of like, you know, for example, the England team were going through the World Cup knockouts, for example, the group stages. If there was issues, they would go to Jordan Henderson and he'd be the one that would kind of like line it out, really. And I think when you look at how highly Bellingham was talking of him in terms of like how much he gets support he brings, and you know, and he sets the bars high. You know, he always sets the bars high, and I think that's what you kind of want in and around it. We had it with Thiago Silva, right? All right, he played and he was important because he was good on the pitch and off the pitch. But if you look at, and it's not a comparison of him and Henderson, but if you look at the way Thiago Silva was off the pitch, and even when he wasn't playing, I always remember that Champions League game. I think it was against Madrid, where he's standing in the stands screaming and shouting, and like, you know what I mean? Like, he's just so involved. And sometimes just having them kind of like players around you, it's not so much about what they're going to do on the pitch, even though I feel like he can come on the game and see out to, 20 minutes to the end, but it's also what they do in the dressing room and how much time they actually spend in training as well. People forget they spend a lot of time together in training, right? From the beginning of the season to the end. Yes, we only see what goes on the pitch and what Xabi Alonso wants to do, and yeah, that's all good. But a lot of it's built up over time through behind the scenes, isn't it? Training with each other, spending the whole day with each other, going home, wake up in the morning, training with each other, spending the whole day with each other. And so you need to have, these leaders that are going to keep you focused. And I think that's what he is. I think he's just one of them guys that will keep this young squad, this very young squad focused,
No, spot on, Jem, man, spot on. Any questions you guys want to speak to Jem about?
Yeah, I mean, look, mate. I mean, so far, Jem. I mean, I know you guys have been chatting about it on your channel, bro. What do you give our window so far, bro? What rating are you giving our window so far, bro?
find it hard to really rate it at the moment, just because like I feel like we've still got so much to do, even from an outgoing standpoint. And I think as good as it is bringing in players like Rodgers and Lacroix and Palestra, for example, I think it's very important that we get rid of players that also need to go, like in the likes of Chalobah, Badiashile, Delap. The list goes on. Looks like Jackson might be going away as well, might be leaving us as well, which I think may happen. I think it's very equally important, mate. As important it is having the added quality to also be able to free up and sell some of these players that are just not good enough or not been good enough for this club. But if you ask me at this moment in time, I'd probably go just above, probably between a 5 and a 6. But that's because I still want more. Right? Do you know what I mean?
Like, same.
I still want more from it all. But
so Jem, do you this news about Bruno G? Right, Bruno Gomes. We're just waiting on a timeline by Wednesday because it looks like Arsenal are going to put the last fourth bid in to basically, sorry, Miss Melina, money pinching. Right, they've been messing about with Newcastle. They want the price of 85 million. They want that money full out price. If they go in with a second, this last couple bid with ridiculous thing and then reject it, do you think that Bruno is going to be 100% Chelsea after? Because I know the CEO of Newcastle and the owners of Chelsea, they've basically spoken about it, and they're just waiting for Arsenal to see if they've got this move up, and if they do you reckon we'll go in with the 85 million cash there and that?
Just quickly before we go into that, Jordan Henderson has just been announced to be a Here We Go soon from Fabrizio Romano.
Has it come out now?
Oh, yeah, it's come out now.
This is a Here We Go soon. So it's not a Here We Go official, but it's a Here We Go soon. So
that's a Napoli, isn't it?
Yeah, next couple of hours. Daily's just come out of it via Fabrizio Romano. So just to let you guys know what's going on there.
Cheers,
in terms of Bruno G, mate, it sounds like Arsenal, from what I've heard, it feels like Arsenal are penny pinching again, a little bit like the Morgan Rogers scenario, except they weren't willing to pay the money we did, which was obviously over the odds, don't get me wrong. But in this situation with Bruno G, they're stalling the deal because they don't want to spend the 80 million that Newcastle want for Bruno G. I think it's around 70 mil. They've said that they've gone in as a second offer. Listen, it leaves the door open for us. And would I be shocked if we went in again and put in 75 plus 5? Because, that's what we've been doing so far this summer window. No, it wouldn't shock me if we did try and do that. At the same time, I will say, I think Alex Scott might be the player that we're more interested in from what I've heard out of the two. But doesn't mean we might not go for Bruno G. Look at the John Stone scenario. It looked like we were very linked to him until today. And then all of a sudden, it's like, again, from what I heard from that, is that they offered a longer contract term to him than we did. So that's why he decided to go Italy. But I also think more so because he wanted a different change of scenery, right? He's won everything in the Premier League. He's done it all. Maybe he just wanted to go down that route. But in terms of Bruno and if it can happen, I honestly don't know. I really don't know. It just depends how aggressive Arsenal are for this next week or so. They end up doing what they need to do.
Question for you, Henderson. Jem. Sorry, man. I've been getting a Henderson on my brain now, Jem. Daniel Knight wants to know, when do you think Danny Welbeck will be Here We Go, Jem?
Well, personal terms have been agreed. That's already done. The only thing that I think is now, and again, this is where we're at from what I've heard again, and obviously what we've been told on Twitter, is that Chelsea are trying to just agree that magic figure, right? Whatever that figure is it 10 mil, 8 mil, 7 mil, 5 mil? I personally think it should be between 5 and 7 mil for him. But at the same time, if you're Brighton, you might look at it and go, well, he scored 14 goals last season and he got 2 assists. That's 16 GNA for Brighton last season. Maybe they might try and get between 10 and 12, which is what I said on my live earlier. So there might be a case that we end up paying a bit more than we might want to for it. But at the same time, we have a very good relationship with him, don't we? So I don't know. I think it will be done. And this is just a guess. This is not saying I know anything because I don't. But my guess is that I think it most probably will be Wednesday. Would be my guess on Danny Welbeck.
I'm glad you're here, Jem, because I've asked all the panelists, and I don't know, you might have been here earlier. Everyone has heard it from the chat. I want to ask your thoughts. All right. one of my sources is good mates of mine, right? On Diogo Costa. Alonso really wants him. There's been a fee agreed, but they're not going to. Your situation is, right, he took Sanchez and he's took Johnson to the pre-season. I'm going to ask you exactly the same thing what I asked the panelists. I'm going to ask you, do you think, do you reckon that Alonso, will actually change his mind and maybe decide to keep Sanchez and have Pendes as a backup second? Or do you think that he still has his mindset on Diogo Costa and that he will be willing to get Sanchez and Jorgensen? Because we know Jorgensen's going anyway. You reckon Sanchez would be definitely sold? Because the way I look at it, for a minute, from my point of view, I still have the feeling that Sanchez is definitely going. But people have their opinions. What's your thoughts on that?
If you go and base what Xabi Alonso said in his last press conference, it seems like he's still not sure about the goalkeeping area, because he was asked about who's your number one goalkeeper, and he was kind of like thrown, just kind of like not dismissed it, but kind of like said, well, we've got, this is who we've got, and we'll see, and we'll see how it goes. But no one's a number one yet. Everyone's got to fight for their position, which I think is a fair thing for him to say. The problem, not the problem, because it's not a problem. The thing I said at the beginning of the window is that I don't think we're going to be able to sort out all of our problems in one window. I still believe that's going to be the case. And as much as we may want a goalkeeper, or maybe Alonso realizes actually we need a proper number one. Let's just say because he thinks Pendes, when he comes back and he's in pre-seasons, maybe just not ready yet. It may be a season or two early, and he needs to go out on loan. Then, you have the issue. You have the issue of like. I think you have the issue of the market with the goalkeepers for me, because I don't see us spending 50 million release clause on Diogo Costa, even though I think he's a decent goalkeeper. You have Jorgensen, who's already told us at the beginning of the window he wants to leave, and confirmed that to us that he's ready to. He's out. He's decided to be out. Has that changed now because Xabi Alonso's here and he's being looked at? So, me personally, I would look at. I think Sanchez will stay. I don't think he goes anywhere. I think Sanchez is a guaranteed goalkeeper for Chelsea next season. I think if Jorgensen goes, I think Pendes may come in, but then it depends on how Pendes performs under Alonso through that 2-week gap of pre-season, and then a decision will be made, I think, in that period, whether they keep Pendes on and say, look, you fight for number one with, Sanchez, and we'll just go from there, or no, Pendes is not ready. Let's send him back out somewhere on loan, wherever that may be. I don't know. Jorgensen ends up getting sold. Then we're going to have to buy a goalkeeper, right? But I don't know whether they will do that. I don't know whether they will look at the goalkeeping area, or if they will just go, look, do you know what? We'll just keep Jorgensen Sanchez for one more season if Pendes is not ready. And that's my worry, because I still think we need a goalkeeper, like a proper goalkeeper. And as much as I like Pendes, I just don't know how ready he is yet, if you know what I mean, in terms of like, is he ready to come into Chelsea and play in the Premier League? That's my big question. But again, would it shock me if we looked at a goalkeeper late in the window, mid-August, third week of August, because he's now realised that maybe we need someone a bit better between the sticks? No, it wouldn't shock me. But at the same time, if it don't happen, it might just be a case of we just can't get everything done like we need to in that window. But would we be moaning if we get two midfielders, an attacker, defender, potentially a left back? Like, do you know what I mean? You got to kind of leave a bit of room for sorting, haven't you? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally agree. This thing, I just like I know Dill says it. Alonso doesn't rate Jorgensen. I know Dill says for a minute. Let's Dill's like he's vexed with the Henderson thing, but I've been explaining to him been trying to explain to him about this Henderson thing. With the situation, I've had enough with Sanchez for the last couple of seasons, Jim. Right, it's good with his attribute as a stopper, but with his feet, it's not good. That time when we were beating Arsenal at Stamford Bridge, and we could have won that game, and the way he panicked, passed it to Declan Rice, they go and score, and then we end up conceding and make it 2-2. I just think there is a way better goalkeeper out there, Diogo Costa, and also Unai Simon.
the Spain goalkeeper, James.
Yeah, but you got to remember, Dad, they're going to cost us like 50+ mil, mate. And you got to also remember, we can't. But we're in a position, fortunately, where even though it don't look like we're a sell to buy club, we actually kind of are still. If you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This window, because if you look at how much we spent now compared to what we've sold, I think we're in a net. I think we're in a negative of like 60, 70 mil at the moment. But that's obviously because we've not sold enough. But I think that will change. It's just how much do we sell? And then how much money do we have left in the bank to, going into the mid/end of August to maybe look at a position like goalkeeper? Because if you want a Diogo Costa, for example, his release clause is 50 million. It's not just peanut money, So it's
because Sanchez will go for 40 million, won't he?
Sanchez.
Yeah, I think he'll go roughly around 30, 40 million.
I don't think he'll go for any more than 25, 30 mil.
Maybe maybe like that's still profit because they did say, didn't they, DJ and like John? They did say they're looking around to sell players who will be around over 300 to 400 mil from all the players.
Well, no, I think my understanding is that they're trying to. I think they're trying to at least get whether they do it in this window, I don't know, but they want to at least try and sell. What is it? Is it 200 to 300 million worth of players to go in this window, Jem?
Yeah, just over 300
million,
the Athletic said.
Yeah. So if that is what they are looking to do, then for me, get that done. I think, as you said early on, bro, it's all about outgoings now, because we can bring in all the incomings in, but if none of the outgoings are going as we want them to, then at some point they're going to say we're going to have to stop spending because they've got to get these players out the door. And at the moment, I don't. Yeah, go on, bro, go on.
No, just to say, just quickly, the two players that will be mentioned at this moment in time that we're looking to sell, that's come out now from Alex Crook and Fabrizio, is Delap and Jackson. So we should be able to make at least about 80 mil between them two, maybe a bit more.
Yeah.
So that's a good.
And also Enzo Fernandez and Gusto could get sold.
I don't see Enzo getting sold. I know people want to see it, but I don't see anyone spending 120 million. And Gusto, I don't think Gusto's price at 75 million is what they want. I think if we got offered 45, 50 mil, I think we'd sell him.
I think there was that 75 million. I think there was a decimal point missing, wasn't there? 7.5 million.
Yeah, 7.5 million. But the thing is, with Enzo, I don't think they'll get 120 million from him. I reckon around 90 million for Enzo Fernandez, around that mark, 85.
I don't think they'll cut themselves, mate. I really do think that they want over 100+ mil for him. And I do blame them when Elliot Anderson's going for 116 mil, and you've got midfielders being tallied up to like Alex Scott, nearly 80 to 90 mil. Why? It's nuts, isn't it? Like, it's got a bit bonkers, all of it. So I wouldn't sell for anything less than 120 mil if that's what we feel like it. But I just think you're going to struggle to find a club to do that if you're not Real Madrid, PSG, Man City. If you're not them type of teams, then where is he actually going to go? So maybe it's one of them where you just say to him, look, don't need to sign a new contract, fine, but stay with us for one more season, get us back in Champions League with Alonso, and then we'll talk about it next season. You know what I mean? That's what I would say with him. But there's a lot of damage that's been done as well, wasn't there, with him? So
there's been a lot of damage with these owners. They lied to us for the last 4 years, but I'm shocked, Jem. Myself, DJ, we're all shocked that what they've done in this transfer market have actually listened to the fan from the blue code being out there and the fans. I think they've now woken up, and I guarantee Alonso and Dave Fellows have gone into the board now. They pushed Winston Stanley, the two clowns over the side. They look like they're getting sacked because I found out we might be getting Edwards in from the ex-Liverpool director, and there's another director who hasn't really been involved that much at the club. I heard Sam Jewell. Yeah, when I was telling you, Sam Jewell and Joe Shield might be taking over the women's team, and Joe Shield might be part of the women and the men's team with Dave Ferris. But if Edwards comes in, Joe Shield and Sam Jewell will be taking the women's team.
I think something has to change with that, doesn't it? Really, because if you look at how we've moved this window, why has it took Egg Barley to get the bigger deals across the line when you have four of them So what were they doing in all of this, in the mix of it? Then you've got Dave Fallows, who is now our data analyst individual that looks at all the the ins and outs of data and what he thinks is right and whatever, and puts it forward. And then you got Xabi Alonso, who is heavily involved in, as we've already heard from the likes of Morgan Rogers, in terms of like getting him across and actually getting him to full pulls of the project. So what's left for Stanley, Stewart, Jill, and the other? Like, what are they doing between the four of them, other than talking to other agents about maybe some outgoings for us, or maybe some more incomings? But I think you could cut that down, couldn't you? Really, you don't need that many. You don't need that many sous chefs in the kitchen, do you? Do you know what I mean?
No, no, not at all. I think the best thing for them guys is to put. I mean, the fact that they're probably going to the ladies team. That's a worry for the ladies, because that team was actually doing very well. You got Win Stanley and Stewart going to be running that. Plus, they're running obviously the Strasbourg team as well. So I think the worrying thing is what the ladies team is going to be like now under these lot, because they were the only shining light for Chelsea at some point before, because they were winning all the trophies for us before. Now they're kind of going down there. You've seen already some players leaving that ladies team, already good players going. They're bringing in youngsters. I've seen young ladies going in there, young ones going in there now. So it looks like they're doing that project now at the ladies team. So from moving to the men's team, they're going to go now destroy the ladies team. So the best thing for them guys is just get on with Strasbourg, mate. Get out of Chelsea altogether and just go and deal with Strasbourg, mate. Because they're all young players going there, aren't they? At the moment, as far as I know. I don't see experienced players going to Strasbourg. So or get them out the door. One of the two, man. But it's interesting that you mentioned Michael Edwards as a possibility coming in. That'd be an interesting one, because obviously he worked with Dave Fellas at Liverpool. So that would be an interesting one should he come in there. I mean, what do you think? What do you make of that, Jim, if that was to happen? Do you think that would be a good move for Chelsea? If they were to bring him in alongside Dave Fellas?
It depends, like, how many sporting directors you really want here, right? I mean, he would... Like, if you brought in someone like Michael Edwards, you wouldn't need all the four chucklebugs, would you?
No.
That's one man doing multiple jobs, along with Dave Fallows and obviously Xabi Alonso. I do think the whole Henderson thing, and people are not talking about it enough, I do think it's heavily... Obviously, Alonso's obviously a big part of it, but I also think Dave Fallows has a big, big involvement in this, from obviously his Liverpool past as well. I think connections wise, but if you bring in Michael Edwards, then you're literally just, do you remember when we had Vivell in for like a period? Like, he was meant to be like our director of, he was meant to be our so-called sporting director, and in 2 months he left. Like, and when you think about then, right, and we were all a bit confused, like, why the fuck's Vivell left all of a sudden? We didn't know back then. But when you look at it back then to where we are now, and you see how we've structured the recruitment of the board, you would anyone with an experience like Michael Edwards, Vivell, all of these, like, these big sporting directors were always never going to not, they were never going to work with Chelsea in their current model, because it was never set up to work for them. It was just, you know what I mean? So all it's done is shown that the reason the likes of Vivell and these other big sporting directors haven't joined us is because of the lineup of the recruitment that we had and how we set ourselves up. It was all wrong, and it's proven to be wrong in the last 3 years, because look at the mess we're in now. Do you know what I mean? So they didn't want to put their neck on the line, and I don't blame them. Why would you want to put your neck on the line for this policy that you think's not going to work, but you're being told by a guy from Brighton, a guy from Monaco, that, you know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, this is what you got to do, and you're sitting there and you're Vivell, who's been fucking at some of the biggest clubs in the world, and being told you've got to do it like this. Fuck off. Do you know what I mean?
No,
like,
100%, mate. I agree, mate. Spot on.
It's got to change. It's got to change.
It has to change, Jim. Do you know what? We want to. We all, like all us Chelsea fans, just want to see Chelsea to be great again, where we used to be scary, feisty, where we were scared as a club was, not a banter club. You know what I mean? That's what I want our club to be back at Chelsea Football Club. And if that ain't going to happen, if these owners not going to provide to do that again, because the amount of times the last 4 years, the first year, Todd Bowley bringing experience like Koulibaly, Raheem Sterling, Aubameyang, and stuff like that, but it never worked. But in sacking Thomas Tuchel, look at then started bringing in like the bomb of the manager, apart from Frank Lampard on the side, the rest of them, and then bringing in a Tottenham Pochettino, like what are we doing here?
as a rival Chelsea and Tottenham, we hate Tottenham. And when we were never bringing any like kind of manager, we used to try and work with Tottenham to get Modric, and they wouldn't sell Modric, Luka Modric over the line to us. So I just want to.
I see Bill saying about it's not just the sporting directors, it's Egbali and Phyllis. No one's saying it isn't the owners. Like we know, like we're just talking about how the structure's been set up, and you've got to bear in mind there has to have been some sort of guidance for the likes of Bowley and Egbali when they made these decisions, because as they already told us, they had no sporting backgrounds in football. No. Yeah, they did in America, but they didn't have any real proper knowledge. And you remember when Todd Bowley said when he first came and gutted us out and got rid of everyone, and he was like, I was just signing players because I was being told that they're like really good or they're decent, so I just wanted to buy them.
That Manchester City one was a crazy one, wasn't it? I only went for Cucurella because I saw Manchester City wanted him, so I thought, I'll go and have a bit of that, and went and started to bring him into Chelsea, mate. Yeah, that was funny, mate. That was funny, I've got to say. But yeah, it's interesting, Jem, because as we said, we all want our Chelsea. We all want our Chelsea back. I think we want those nights back at the bridge here where teams are going to be scared to want to come back. They never wanted to come back in the days, as you know, going to games as well, Jim. You know how it used to be like, bruv. At Stamford Bridge, mate, they never wanted to come and play for us, mate. Any club steps into that stadium, they know what's coming their way. It's just we need to get that back to back, bruv. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, I think you're spot on, and I think if you look at what we was then, DJ Sav, all of you, Stan, you all remember this because you've watched Chelsea long enough. If you think about what we was as a collective fan base to what we are now,
100%.
What we are now is because of what the new ownership has done, destroyed us. It's completely
divided.
Every argument. When you go on Twitter, this is why you don't see me on Twitter argue with people ever.
I don't.
You're either clear lake out, clear lake in. Oh, you want to sign that player? You want to sign that player? He's shit. He's crap. This is all built up because of the way we've been run over these last 3-4 years. We were never like that. We was collective in the past. We used to back.
We did as a family. As a family,
I just
we used to
feel
be
like
a family.
you can't. And now I just feel like you can't have an opinion anymore without getting your head chopped off. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what, Joe? I am so glad you came on and said that. I've been saying this from day one. Because you remember back in our day, Joe, we never used to have a player stand. And now this new social media and that, it's all about player stand. And all the Chelsea fan bases impact one side and the other side. And one side's against the other side and the other side's against the other side. We used to be that part of a family, blue family. We used to always be together and backing each other.
Yeah, we always used to have each other's backs. So we still still a big majority of us that still do, but there's always I just feel like the way social media has gone obviously is a big part of it, but also the way that we've been run since obviously Roman's gone out the door, it's just really destroyed the fan base's positive mindsets. There's no positivity no more. It's just everything's doom and gloom, negative. It's to the end of the world, and I get it because we're not in a great place. We're not used to being here, so I understand that. But it's caused a big divide between us when it should never have been like that. I know we can have a disagreement about players, right? Or you like him, I don't. I like him, you don't. Whatever. That's football. We're all going to have opinions, right? We all like players.
That's what this show's about. This is what this show's about, Joe. Where we have opinions. Like people, none on my show, don't back chat each other. We all have our opinions, and that's what it's meant to be.
Well, I was on live on a space earlier when the Henderson thing come out with Con and some of the other lot, and
oh man,
it was just so many people were. It was weird because it felt like some people were okay with it and understood it, but the majority were like, "What the fuck are we doing? Henderson, Henderson, I can't stand it." And it's like, brother, just relax a second. This is but why are we saying? I'm not saying you can't not feel upset or annoyed about something, but it just feels like it's very easy just to be more negative about everything rather than actually thinking about it. Do you know what I mean? Why did we do that?
That's right. But the DJ, me and DJ, I said to her on a show, right? People's been crying out for experience, and now we're getting experience. They're crying out now. They're crying out. They don't want Henderson. So what is it? What is it? Do you understand? One minute you want experience, next minute you don't. We just lost John Stones gone to Inter Milan. Everyone wanted John Stone at the Korea who had experience, even though he was an injury prone. But there's still experience. But in a sudden, now we've gone in for a Henderson. It's 34. That it's won Champions Leagues. He's won the Premier League with Liverpool. He knows a bit of the culture of the background in his football, like Alonso. Every day he's coming in for his spirits to help the young development, what we've been watching the shit show from last season. And if he comes in, he's going to help them out. Well, so what is it? Do you want to have more kids? Do you want to be more kids in here and be non-successful? Never see a Premier League or Champions League again in your life, or what is it? I don't understand, because we've been crying out for experience, and now we've got it. They're crying even more about.
I mean, to be honest, you could have asked Xabi Alonso just to put his Predators back on and just play when you're announcing Henderson, innit? Do you know what I mean?
DJ? Yeah, 100%. Yeah, no, I agree, bruv, 100%, mate. But listen, I've said this as well. Even look, big up to Deals in the chat, and I know he's a bit annoyed with this whole. You can see from his comments, he's absolutely vexed, with this whole thing with Henderson. But I've told man, look, relax, because basically all it is he's going to come in for experience. He's not going to start many games for us. Yeah, and if we were to get back into the Champions League or even win the domestic trophy next season with him in that team, or wherever he comes in and out of that team, whatever you want to call it, and we get back into the Champions League, come the following season, Jordan Henderson's not going to be at Chelsea anymore, bruv. He'll be gone. Do you know what I'm saying? He's only going to come in for maybe 1 year, maybe 1 year contract, something like that, maybe 2. Yeah, and you'll be gone. So I'm saying, don't stress about it. I get the whole Liverpool hate and the whole Chelsea hate thing from back in the days because of the whole Rafa thing and whatever. But them days are done now. We just got to move on from it all now. If Chelsea can get back to Champions League, winning trophies again, mate, I think that whole fan base will then soon see, you know what, that was a great decision to make. That's what we're all about now. Do you know what I mean, bro?
I don't think anyone will care if we bring in Henderson, buy another midfielder. We've got Rodgers, we've got Lacroix. We maybe sort out the left wing back area or left back area, which I still think something we need to potentially look at just for balance of the overall squad. And then we get rid of the outgoings. No one's going to care if Henderson's just hovering around, playing maybe 20 minutes at the end of the game, playing a cup game here and there. But, he's helping, you're seeing a bit of a better mentality shift on the pitch. When we're playing games where we're 1-0 up and, we've got 10 minutes left, rather than conceding a 90th minute header from Burnley and drawing 1-1 when we should have won the game, you've got, a different mentality mind shift, because you've got people with the know-how to get you through them times and them games. And that's what football is. You can have all the talent in the world and the youth in the world, but if you haven't got the leaders, the experience, the mentality shifters that always give you a little check, like, come on, like, we've got to keep going. Come on, we've got to, stick to it. Like, none of this, like, capitulation that we've seen in the past. We're 1-0 up, and then all of a sudden we're fucking 3-1 behind by the 70th minute. And it's like, how has that happened? We were dominating this game. We've got like 70% possession, but we got done on the counter because Tosin and Blim Chalobah run into each other, and then all of a sudden they score. Do you know what I mean? That's what we've been like, isn't it? Like,
but the cool crazy about it, Jim, as well, right? And big ups to John. I'm going to get John because I think John wants to ask you a question, and I'll get Lucy.
Go on. I'm going to shoot you as well.
Sorry. Do you know what makes me laugh? The fact is, people look at the bigger picture. Do you know Henderson was one of their best midfielders for Brentford last season? And people forget about that.
11.8 kilometres. He was in the top. But in terms of distance covered, he was in the top of all midfielders of the Premier League. He was in the top distances covered on the whole, like, out of every midfielder, from what I understand as well, which I think is crazy. Those shows still got a bit of energy. He's got a bit of energy, even though he's 35. You know what I mean? Like, but I don't like, this is not us defending Henderson and saying this is a great signing. This is just saying we know we're not going to get much from him on the pitch. Yes, he might come on and help us see out games here and there, but that's it. But it's more about, if Xabi Alonso wants it, guys, then we just got to back it. Like, it's just what it is. You just got to get behind it and just see how it goes from there. And
another thing, Jen, before DJ comes in, it's good to have you back on YouTube, mate. I'm glad you're back.
Mate. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
When you told me on next, but I'll follow you on next on my Papa Charles channel. So if you're ever free, I'll message you and get you on my channel again, because it'd be nice to get you back on, like, as a panelist and that, because I'm looking at, like, there's a thing about I'm back on YouTube now since my health issues. So I'll let you know when next time you're free and when you next time come on the panel, so I can speak to you backstage and we'll catch up on it. But when you last time told me you stopped when DJ and you told me you stopped YouTube for a bit, it's good to have you back and that. So
It's been very hard work. Very hard work. I'm not going to lie. I went over to Playback, and don't get me wrong, it was really nice over there. Like, I actually enjoyed the time over on Playback, but I would never have left Playback if I didn't have the amount of issues I had with YouTube behind the scenes, because we were in such a good position. Like, the channel was moving. GNA TV at the time was moving.
GNA TV.
I remember.
Such a crazy, like, we were having. I remember sometimes we'd have like 1,000 people in the live and 1,200. Like, it was just doing so well, and then something just happened. I don't know what happened, but I feel like someone's mass reported the channel, because every time I asked for an update from YouTube about, is it copyright infringement, is it this, it was, we can't explain to you the actual details of the statement. But people, like, basically, I think, I don't know if it was a group of people or someone, but someone basically kept reporting the channel, and it destroyed my monetization. They took me off the YouTube program, and then basically I just couldn't get the channel back up and running, so I had to wait for 4 months for being able to reapply back into the whole program. And that's why I got a little bit depressed with it all, because I worked so hard. I want all the time as well to get on and like be involved. You know what I mean? So your kings
of the bridge, bruv, mate. You've gone. I saw your following the other day, bro. You've hit a landmark again, haven't you? I know you were saying that the other day. Congrats on that again, bro.
Congrats on that.
All that hard work's pulled off, bruv.
Because of Jem, you know me back in my day when I used to do my YouTube, when I had Johnny Minerals and I had that lot, and I gave that up because and then I had work, then my health issues. I had to stop YouTube. But then everyone said to me, Dan, why don't you go back on YouTube, get your YouTube stream back? And since that, I've been doing it since last year, November. I'm back now. And I just want to
see you on here. I like it. I like what you've got going on here. It's a nice setup, man. I've been coming in and out every time I've caught you on. So I've been watching in the chat as well. It's been good.
I just try my best, Jem. I just try my best, you know. Like, literally, I just want to work. I just want to like meet friends and community and just talk about our club. You know me. I don't want to be negative all the time. But seeing our club up, like, I'm 41 now. I just turned 41 in June of 28. Yeah. And to see our club the way it is upsetting. But like Johnny Minerals, big up to Johnny, he does his
He got taken off, didn't he?
He got taken off. He did, Because
he's back now, I think he's got he's got a channel back now. He's back.
He's got his channel. He's got his channel back.
Through the same thing as what I think I did. To be fair, like, he got completely destroyed by YouTube
as well.
Yeah, we got to Marlon as well. When's Lacroix? And this week.
It's this week.
Yeah, this week Wednesday. Yeah, this Wednesday. I think Wednesday. Yeah. I think they want to get more signings over the line before they can announce Lacroix. But big ups to people in the chat. I'm so sorry I haven't read your chat. Daniel Knight, Jem, do you think we're seeing Stuart will get sacked? We don't need them anymore. They need to go.
There's a good chance that I think we reshuffle things at the end of the window. I just don't know when. Is it going to be like end of the window? Is it something we do beginning of next year? It's next summer window. I don't know. One thing's for sure. I just think there's too many people doing not that many jobs, if you know what I mean. Like, and they're not very good at what they do as well. So they just cut the numbers down. That's what I was saying.
Hey, Dills, if you're still in the panel in the chat as well, no one's not getting at you. That's your opinion. But I just think, like, in a way, you just need to look at the bigger picture of why they're getting a Henderson in. With, like, a day, it'd be a good move for Henderson to work with the coaches, because don't forget, Gem and that. We're like me and like even DJ said earlier. Don't forget, Henderson is also doing his coaching staff base, like with Thiago Silva. So this will give him the more experience coming to a club like Chelsea to help him provide to get his coaching success at the club as well. John, you got any questions for Jem?
What do you think? Where do you think Chelsea should finish at the end of the season? What should be our aims?
Let's get back into Champions League football. That's where we should always be, really. This whole back and forwards. Only getting one Champions League position in like four window or three. We finished 12th, 10th, and is it 8th? I think it was, and then 4th. I think it's top of my head. But we need to get ourselves back into being consistent in the top 4. Anything after that, if we can start closing the gap to the top, I do think there's a window of opportunity going into this season slightly, because I look at Liverpool and I think they're going to go through what we're going through in terms of that transition now. With I think like Salah now gone, Van Dijk, all right, he's there still, but like losing Konate and stuff, I think they're going to be going through quite a hard transition this well, especially this league this season coming up. But then when I look at Man City, yes, they've got Maresca and we know what he's about, but he ain't Pep Guardiola. You know what I mean? Like that's just the truth. So how are they going to move under him? You know, you look at Tottenham, yes, they've spent a lot of money and you expect them to be better, but at the end of the day, they're still Tottenham. We still look at them as Spursy, you know. And then there's Man United, who at this moment in time haven't really, in my opinion, like done much other than with the Santos thing. Like I don't look at that like they've changed much, and I do think they're not. They've definitely improved from last year. That's why they got Champions League, but they're in the position that we are now, which is going in and playing one game a week unless we're playing cup games, right? So there's an opportunity for Chelsea to not only get Champions League football, but to actually like maybe put a I'm not going to say title challenge because that's not where I think my mind is yet, because I need to see how the window finishes and stuff, but at least like close the gap. Do you know what I mean? And we can't see Arsenal win it again as well, man. Like something's got to stop.
No, yeah.
Well, you know what
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Can't let them do the double, mate. No way.
Yeah,
you know, really have a go.
Luciff, got any questions before I end the streak? Because it's been over 3 minutes and 27 seconds. But Jem,
yeah, just to go, who'll win the title next season? Well, I hope Chelsea do. I'd say Arsenal. I'd say Arsenal would be favourites because Man City have lost Guardiola. How Maresca has made the meteoric rise that he has, I don't know how that's happened, but it has. But they'll be in a state of flux. Liverpool, new coach, very good coach. Iriola, I think, is going to go places. I'm not surprised he's got the Liverpool job. It might be a job too soon for him, but he's an excellent coach. Did a brilliant job at Bournemouth. Arsenal look the most stable side to me, and that's why I would make them favourites.
Yeah, and Liverpool.
It depends if they get the players or not. If they get Bruno in, and then they're saying that they're about Vinicius Junior, maybe. But I don't see they're going to get Vinicius Junior. That's just a wonder dreamland to Arsenal fans.
Yeah, and Liverpool have got new investment as well, by the way. So I think you're going to start seeing them shifting in the window very soon. So watch out for them.
I think the problem with Arsenal is that even though they won it last year, they weren't really convincing. There was just no one really able to change them. And to do it back to back and actually like protect, you know, you saw what happened with Liverpool last season. They had the drop off after they made them signings. Like it's not as easy as people think. So I don't think they'll run away with it. Well, I hope they don't, because I can't do with another Arsenal.
They've been so delusional, Jem. Before Lucy comes in. What do you think of the situation of Barco and the new director from Aston Villa, that one of the best directors what they had, called
set piece coach, bro.
Matt Fee. Is it Matt Fee?
Yeah, he's the set piece coach. Yeah, I mean he's tallied with us. I think if you look at Aston Villa in set pieces, goals scored, I think from corners, they were matching Arsenal, who were top of that stat. So it goes to show that he's obviously he knows what he's talking about. I don't know much more than that when it comes to him, but other than hopefully he can improve us defensively from corners, because we've been poor from corners and that needs to be sorted, you know. And also that we score more goals on the other end, which is something he's already shown that we can do as well. So with him, I think we'll have to wait and see what happens. And with Barco, I'm really not sure, you know, like it's just like where does he fit in all of this? Like if we get into these midfielders, I don't see him playing in the midfield. So where is he going to play? Well, if we don't sign a left back or a left wing back, are we going to force him back out there? That means we're going to have him running up and down the wing, playing in wing back positions, or he has to go on loan. I'm sorry, like you let him go somewhere else and play, you know. So I think Alonso will determine that through August.
And that's what I said, Jem, to DJ earlier about Barco and people in the chat, because I think Barco is just an investment there where they were loaning back out. He'll never play for Chelsea, where they were investing for next year's Premier League with the books, and especially FFP. If we get Champions League football, I think there's money there to be sold as well.
Yeah,
on Barco, because he's a rotation player, isn't he? He can play in the midfield and the left wing back side.
He's versatile. Yeah.
So that's what I think as well. Lucy, have you got any quick questions before I'll come round with you guys and say I'll get Jem to shout his channel as well.
And
sorry, Liz, I know you've been in here for
any specific things that I have to ask.
Anything what you fancy.
I mean,
I know you've been there for ages. I'm so sorry. I just it's been good to have Jem on. Anyway, you're one of my panelists. I don't only say you're always on my channel. it's the first time I've met you.
To be fair, that I did want to ask Jem, because I've actually been watching him sometimes as well, and it's a pleasure to have him here actually. Like I think, what were your thoughts like when Xabi Alonso came in, and like the changing of the model? Like, have you been shocked with how this like the past few months have gone?
I think we all are, in terms of like where we are at this moment in the transfer window and how much they've sort of gone from north to south, right? In their like transfer targets and that. But what I will say is, going into next season, the biggest signing for me so far out of all of them has been Xabi Alonso. You can talk about Rodgers, you can talk about Lacroix and all that. I mean, yes, they're all players we know that are going to improve the squad, Palestra, but in terms of like the importance of being able to shift these owners and this ball's mindset, I think if you look at what Xabi Alonso's managed to get them to do, I think that's just the biggest thing. It's the thing that we've been screaming about to be done since the protesting, since the constant messages on social media that we've been putting forward as well. But I think we've got ourselves a very good manager here. And like you said, he's not the title of coach, which is what we've had in the past with actual people that are coaches, because they're not good enough to be managers yet. And the likes of Rosenior and Potter and all of these random decisions we made. With Xabi Alonso, you've got yourself a manager that's not only knows how to win because he went invincible in the Bundesliga and stopped Bayern Munich for the first time in a long time, but also, yes, he had a short stint at Real Madrid, but he's dealt with like real big players, and when he left Real Madrid, people bang on about his Real Madrid time, but he left them in a position where they were only a couple points off Barcelona in second. Like, it weren't like they were in such a bad place in 6th or 7th and falling down the league. It was when Arbeloa coming after Alonso that they started to fall off dramatically, should I say? Do you know what I mean? So it goes to show that he wasn't really in a bad place. I think the reason he left Real Madrid was just because he felt, he struggled to deal with the characters there, and that was the biggest issue. And unfortunately, with a team like Real Madrid, they have a lot of them, and if you can't get them on side, then it's easy to get rid of the manager than it is to get the players, and we know that better than anyone, don't we? Really, so based on what we've done in the past, so I think he's going to be so important to what we do moving forward. And I'm looking forward to tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. We've got our first pre-season game. I'm going to be watching that. Actually, we're doing a watch along tomorrow for that. I'm going to be watching that game because I'm looking forward to seeing how he's like tactically setting us up, right? How we're going to look with terms of systems. So yeah, a great signing, man. For us.
I tell you what, Jim. Yeah, if you saw some of that training that was on yesterday, some of the finishing was actually quite diabolical yesterday. But hopefully they'll improve on that today with the game tomorrow. Did you get a chance to catch any of the training video?
No,
the things they were doing.
No,
some of the lap, mate. How many chances crosses coming in? These guys still hitting the ball wide rough. So mate,
that's probably why he's getting told. Alonso's probably looked once or twice and gone, "You're out."
No, you're not free, bruv. Get out, bruv. Out you go, mate. Done.
Do you know what I mean? I don't blame him, mate. I don't blame him. But no, listen, I appreciate you all for letting me on the channel and that. And I wanted to just come on and spend this last half an hour.
Big up to you, bro, for that, mate. Big up to you for that.
Jim, it's the game free. Well, no, it's not actually. It's on CFC Plus, but someone did mention that it's on a channel called SportyNet on YouTube, but you've got to have a VPN to watch it free.
Right.
Not managed to work all that out, so I just paid, unfortunately, the £14. But I suppose it's all the games included, isn't it? So it is what it is. But yeah, I'll be doing a watch along tomorrow for that, and we'll be doing news in the morning at 9:45.
Jim, you're not season ticket holder now. You're not a member, no?
No, because I used to have it, but because I'm back and forwards out the country all the time, it just makes no sense.
Yeah. No, I didn't pay because I'm season ticket. I didn't have to pay for mine, bro. I just got it on the thing because you get it anyway. Member, you don't have to. Pay for it.
No, I've always been a member. I've not had a season ticket, but I've always been a member. To be fair, but yeah, man. It's,
hey, Jim, you know my cousin, don't you?
Who?
I can't tell it on live, but I'll text you.
Yeah, I think I know who he's talking about.
You know, I'll text you in private.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but listen, I'll let you guys go anyway.
I'll text you in the private chat.
All right, man. I'll let me.
Jem, do you want to shout out your channel, bro, before you go, bro?
Yeah. Before you go, sorry, I can't be on camera for you guys because my.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. He does his own stuff, doesn't he? As well.
Yeah. It's my cousin.
Thanks.
And also, big ups to Daniel Knight for shouting Jem's channel as well.
Yeah, big up Daniel, man, and everyone in the chat. Make sure you run up the likes, guys, before you leave here as well. Leave a comment and everything else, and make sure you keep sharing this and trying to help grow the channel, because that's at the end of the day, without you guys, we're just talking to ourselves. You know what I mean? So a lot of the time, so it's nice to have people in the chat. But yeah, we're Kings of the Bridge, guys, on YouTube. Just give us a follow over there. We'll be on tomorrow. We're on daily anyway with news after news after news. So yeah, just keep tuned
Excellent
in. And
content there, Bio. Excellent content there. So make sure people go there. Yeah. Great content provided.
Keep you updated as much as I can is my aim. So yeah, no problem.
Yeah, James, you got me on X. It's Papa Charles _Dan. I followed you on there. What I'll do if I were to come do more channels again, mate. I'll send you the link if you're free. I'll ask you if you're free. I'll send you my number as well, man, so we can keep in touch as well, man. It's good to
no worries,
good to have you back on YouTube, man, and it's good for me to be back. But it's brilliant to have you back on, man.
No worries, bro. Thank you for
I remember our past days from years ago when I used to come on your channel, man. It used to be funny.
It was sick. I remember them days. It was so.
Remember that girl on your channel?
Yeah, you go nuts, innit? Half the time.
Oh, you just go nuts.
You know what? The GNA days, when I look back at like all the people used to have on there, like they used to go, they were crazy. All the arguing, Johnny was arguing with. And then oh, they'd all be arguing with everyone. It's just well too much.
That's madness, wasn't it, bro?
I don't know how I did it, to be quite honest with you. I don't know. I got through all that.
Hey, DJ, I was on Jim's stream, this guy from America, right? And there was this girl, American. She got on, right? And there was he had about 6 of them.
I think I know
Do you know what I'm on about? Where she just flushed herself. She literally flushed herself. She had F you in that, and Jim went, whoa. He removed
I know the one you're chat. She always seems to be one of those.
You know about Jim. You know what I'm on about, don't you? She was crazy, man. She didn't care what if anyone says. Chelsea ain't that kind of stuff. I think, oh my God, what am I hearing?
Anyway.
All right, guys, I'll catch you in a bit.
Big up, bro. Take care, Jim.
Big up the Chelsea, man. Catch that, Jim, man. Big up to you, pal. Hey, man. Wow. What a surprise tonight, having someone like that on the stream tonight. And I'm John, and I saw if you've been quiet and you, Lucy, man. But wow, man.
No, I'm happy to listen.
Yeah, go on, John.
No, I'm happy to listen.
All right.
That's part of the experience.
Yeah. Just I mean, all our Chelsea fans go to when we went to the bridge. Like they've got like the things here say like Lucy goes to the games. You go to the games, John. DJ. I haven't been to a game since the last time I went to Man United when we beat them and been in there one Champions League. But now this season, I'm definitely going to be going to more games with Alonso because let's prove it in there. But big ups to everyone in the chat. Big ups to Dills in the building, man. Big ups to Daniel Knight as well, man. Yeah. You've been a class. Big ups to my boy Big Alan in the chat as well.
Big ups
everyone. Big ups to Kelvin Hart, man. Big ups. We are going for the league. Come on, you Blues. 100% we are going for the league. Big ups to everyone. Welbeck Blue Code, please bring as soon as possible. 100%. Hi to Miss Melanie again. Says hi, Dills. Henderson, also can we start getting HWG for both of them? I can't wait. Yes, spot on. I can't wait. But yeah, man, it's been over 3 minutes and 13 seconds. I didn't really want to do another long stream, but it's been a brilliant stream once again. Lucy, I'm so sorry that you had to stood there like quiet. I know, but I will get you back on. You're one of my panelists anyway. You're one of my panelists.
Exactly.
But anyway, all right. Where could I find you? Sorry, man. Where could I find you, my pal?
Yeah, it's fine, mate. They can find me. Well, you guys can find me on Yosa's Chelsea Blues. I'm gonna get this right this time. It's that one. It's right there.
Yeah, that's the one.
There we go. Yeah, Yosa's Chelsea Blues. Road to 1K on YouTube. Already hit 1K on TikTok. I think we're also road to 1K on Instagram as well. On my personal one, I've got 600, and on the Yosa Chelsea one, I've got about 300. So, yeah, we're all roads to 1K on all socials, obviously on X as well. And yeah, let's hope we get this Danny Welbeck deal done. And well, John Henderson, whatever, it is what it is.
Go down there and support it. Go down there and supporting people, yeah. And what
yeah, go support Lucy.
Great content provided on there as well.
I cannot wait to get to that 1K but with you, Lucy. Trust me, man. I'm getting it. But big ups to you, man. Oh, John's gone. All right, big ups to John. Oh, he's back. All right, John. He's still loading up. Yo, John.
Yeah, hi.
Okay. Where can I find you, John? Apart from this channel, I know you don't use X a lot. Do you want me to speak out for you, John?
No, you've got my WhatsApp, haven't you?
I've got your WhatsApp. Yeah, I've got your WhatsApp, man. But where can I find you on social? I know you don't really use a lot of social media, but
I do. I'll send you my link. Shall I?
Yeah, send me my link, and what I do, I could tell people where to find you on your social.
All right.
And
okay.
That. But any day, guys, if you want to find John on social, on X, Lucy, for that, it's John McCarthy, right? That's his X, his X page, and also John will be more on my panel list more often now, because before he used to be my panelist with me and DJ back in our day. So people here, you'll find him on my channel, and that. And
Dan, the other place you'll find me is East Stand Upper.
Okay, East Stand Upper at Chelsea Stamford Bridge.
Yeah,
every home game
at Stamford Bridge, mate.
Yes, there we go. Yeah,
I remember that shout.
Stand a couple of times.
God,
yeah. But big ups to you, yeah. So that's where you'll find John at Stamford Bridge as well, man. Big ups to you, John. DJ Savala in the building.
Here we go. Let's have a comments, bro. Listen to this guy, mate, and let's have a look. Anyway, first of all, bruv, big up to you. Congrats again on 525 subscribers today, bro. Big up
526, mate. 526.
Okay, 526. Big up to that.
Big up to
that, bro. As always, mate, pleasure being here. Thanks for having me on. Anyone that wants to see me, you can find me on DJ7, my X account. You can also find me on my Instagram at DJ7 there as well. Again, it's all about Chelsea, the history of the club, my music stuff that I do as well on there. And like John said there, you will also find me at Stamford Bridge when the season starts. If you guys want to come and find me, you can find me in the Matthew Harding Upper. I'm up there.
I'll be at the Matthew. Yeah.
So you find me there if anyone wants to. So yeah, big up to every one of you. Big up to Yusuf. Big up to Jem for coming on. Again, people going to subscribe to his channel. Obviously, subscribe to Yusuf's channel as well. Dan's channel. Obviously, what John has said as well. Everyone in the comments, smash the like, subscribe. Regards to every one of your families. And yeah, we'll catch you on the other side, I'm sure, in the next stream. Thanks for having us on, Dan, as always.
It's all right, welcome. People in the chat, what should I do? Should I ban DJ yeah, I was gonna say,
but it's already on my thing, bro. That's why I don't say it. I don't say it because it's already on my thing.
Oh, you still gotta say it. Still gotta say it. No matter what changes, Blue Co out. Disgrace.
Don't change, bruv.
Disgrace of the channel.
I don't change, bruv.
But yeah, man, I'm gonna drop you guys backstage. Stay backstage. I'll see you in backstage. If John, if you need to go, no worries. I will send you the link for next time. Big ups to Miss Melina. People don't know Miss Melina. Yeah, she's an Arsenal content as well. Melina. She's an Arsenal content. Go subscribe to her channel. As bottle jobs received again. Ali. Food chain. Can you be another food chain, Miss Melina? I'm Bruno Gomes. Bruno Chelsea. Here it comes. Yeah, you're gonna be happy if he comes. Big ups to Deals in the building as well. Big ups to my boy. Big ups to a new as well. Big ups to at J Money 99. Big ups to you for coming in. Another new subscribers. All new subscribers. Big ups to you. Big up to Sean Banano. Big ups to CFC.
as well. Big ups to Cal Talks. People don't know Cal Talks, Charles. You can also find his channel as Cal Talks. Charles, go subscribe to him. He does really good video clips and contents about Chelsea and stuff like that. Big ups to my boy Wood Shedder as well. Big ups to Brighton CFC. Always see you on Fuse stream on Arsenal content. Big ups to you, man. Nice to have you on this channel as well. Arenius, big ups to you as well, man, for coming on. Daryl Gamer, big ups to you as well, mate. Chelsea King as well. Shadow adapts to you as well on Twitch. Big ups to Mesfas Marak, who's a Man United fan. What a legend you are. Big ups to Amol Award. Big ups to you as well, man. I can't pronounce that name, mate. Sorry, man. I'm dyslexia. Big ups to you, man. Everyone, man. Everyone in the chat. Nemo Fua. Big ups to you as well, bro. Burger Buns. Big up to you as well. Everyone, man. I'm gonna big ups to everyone and Chelsea boy 1234 as well. Big ups to you. Long time to see you, Estebel Williams. Have I missed anyone out? No. Kingsley, big ups to you as well. Anyway, big ups to everyone in the chat and big up people for the love and support as always to reach my mark as 226 subscribers. Hope to more to come. And also, man, stay tuned for Thursday night. Just remember my schedules are for my YouTube channels on a Monday at 8:30, Thursday at 8:30, and a Friday at 8:30 as well. And maybe on a Sunday if I can do it. But then my schedule's Monday, Thursdays, and Fridays. I know it's a pain in the ass. I know you guys really want me to be on the stream more time because I would love to be on the stream with you guys and doing everything like every single day. But I have a family to tend and I have to help my missus with that. I would love to do it every day, but it's been a pleasure and it's been amazing getting wonderful panelists on like Gems, DJ, Big Al, Kel Talks, every single like people, John, other people like I have, like some rifle fans like Deji Spurs. Maybe Tony Claw one day. He said he wants to come back on here as an Arsenal fan. I will be bringing some rifle fans on here as well. I know it's just like for us Chelsea channel, but I will bring in some different people to debate for a bit of banter, so it could tune it up. But it's been a pleasure for you guys, man, for supporting my channel, and it's been a blessing, and I really appreciate it. I really appreciate everything what you guys do for me. Big ups to Daniel Knight, my bro. Dan, try and get Johnny Minerals on your channel, Dan. But I'll ask him. I see what he says because I haven't really spoken to him for a long time. But I'll try and ask if Johnny Minerals will come. I don't know if he will, but I'll ask him if everything. This is Kel Talks as well. Big ups to Daniel Knight. There's Kel Talks link for his channel to subscribe to him, and big ups to you, Daniel Knight, for that. And then Dan, before you go, Blue Co out, yeah, definitely, mate. Blue Co out, you know, for sure, man. Nothing changes, yeah. Blue Co out. Diego Silva on top only. What DJ likes? Yeah, that one. And this one for Coventry Taylor's retired from the Premier League.
Yeah, mate. That'd be the new one, mate.
That'd be the new one.
You should put some like a sign on there that he's actually effed off to the league, as you just said, bro. That actually put it on there, mate, with you know, stinging the finger up at him.
Yeah.
Obviously, I can't say it here on live stream, but you know what I'm chatting about, yeah?
Yeah, I know what you're chatting about. You can text me. You can tell. Anyway, you can tell. We shall not be moved. Running football since 2003, but it will change. We shall not be moved. Running football since in 2026. That's when it's going to happen. That's what's going to happen next year, 2027. London is. Don't forget, guys. London is blue. Just remember that. Right, definitely blue card. Nothing changes. Blue card out. Can't wait for these cars to get sacked. Hopefully, everything's changing. We see things that you'll never see. Just remember that, London. Where is my flag? We see things that there it is. We see things that you'll never see. As you know, Chelsea boys, that's what we do. We never see, like we see things that people never see. Keep inventing them, we'll keep winning them. Okay, guys? And just remember, let it all work out. The night in Istanbul, the night in Munich, the night in Barcelona, the night in Madrid, and also we beat Man City in the Champions League final. And good night to Arsenal. But guys, to the panelists, it's been a blessing. Thank you for a wonderful stream. Up the fucking Chelsea.
Up
peace.
Chelsea.
Up peace.
Peace, everyone. Up the Chelsea.